to the supremacy and to the rulership of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that we are calling you to uh, the divinely appointed messenger of God that is here in this day and age. Now, from the previous, I can say, from the previous, sessions, we've been talking about. Walaikum salam barakatuh, my dear brother Reza. So, when it comes to following God's messenger, people say that, I follow Jesus, I'm a follower of Christ. People say, we follow the sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessing be upon his holy family. People, whatever it is, they're following something. So the thing is that how do right now, in this day and age, because we've already confirmed before that the religion of Islam and the religion of Christianity or Judaism or these other religions, we find that it has been corrupted. The message of the prophets and messengers have been corrupted. Their books that have been attributed to them has been corrupted and has been completely, there's a complete mess in regards to the message inside of it in all aspects. So the question we must ask ourselves is, okay, all right then. So if we know that, the religion that we see now in this day and age, it is not what it is. But we have to ask ourselves, okay, well, what is religion anyway? What is Islam? What is Christianity? What is Judaism? What is that? What is Hinduism? What is Buddhism? What is that? We find that many of these names comes from the prophet that is there. To dear guest Kanazimi, we've already established that the Quran that is with us right now in this day and age that is in our hands is not perfect and it is corrupt. And we've already presented evidence behind that. So what does it mean to be a Muslim? Let's first answer that question. And what is Islam? We know that to be a Muslim is someone who submits to the Almighty, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the one true God through His divine messenger, through obedience to the divine messenger, and given that messenger victory. A Muslim is not just someone who just says Shahada and just prays 5 times a day and just does zakat and just does Hajj and just does fasting. That's not the true meaning of being Muslim. True Muslim is someone who obeys Allah through the messenger of God. Because we will find people in history, within the companions of the Prophet, that they were so-called Muslims by name, so-called companions, but when the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessing be upon him and his holy family, gave them a command, they said, no, we don't want that. For example, in the hadith of the calamity of Thursday, when Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessing be upon his holy family, he said, give me a pen and paper so that I might write for you something. If you go by, we led astray, some of the people that were within that environment said, no, we do not need this, So that is a direct disobedience to the messenger. So you pray 5 times a day, you fasting, and you trying to do Hajj, it doesn't mean nothing if you're not obeying and you're not listening to the divinely appointed messenger of God in your time. Same thing happened for the time of Jesus. We had so many people that claimed to follow Jesus, so many so-called people. However, when it came to actually going down the path of actually following the success of Jesus, we found out that the people went astray behind that. And what does it mean to be a Christian or to follow the way? Jesus said, I'm the way and the truth and the light. No one comes to the Father except through me. And Jesus also said that, I am the light of this world. And while I am in this world, I am the light of this world. What does that mean? What is Jesus, peace upon him, saying? When he's saying that while I'm in this world, I'm the light of this world. That means that while I'm here, I'm the messenger, I'm the host. You obey my commands directly. You don't obey anyone else, But when I'm no longer in this world, I'm no longer. You go to someone else whom I appointed, who was what? Peter. And if you even find an interesting verse in the Bible, and I believe it's in First Corinthians, and I believe First Corinthians chapter 1, where it's interesting what Paul is saying. And even though we know that Paul is not a divinely appointed by God whatsoever. And for example, it says, and I think someone has a question, where has the Mahdi appeared? If you want to know more about the Mahdi, he's on here on this YouTube channel where it says the Mahdi has appeared. And if you want to, watch his episodes and watch his lectures and listen to his teachings, you can go there. So, answer the question about the Mahdi. I answered the question, dear Sheikhs, because the person asking, where is the Mahdi? If you want to know more about the Mahdi, he is here. If you know more about him, he is there. So that's if you want to know more about him, okay? That's if you want to know more. If you want to know more, like, okay, where does he emerge? The merge is the false identity is that the people believe that the Mahdi comes and he comes out of nowhere in Mecca, and this is not the case. The narrations say clearly that the Mahdi, he comes from the west. Like the sun rises from the west, and that's referring to the messenger, and I can provide you narrations if you'd like. So yes, that's the case. So, like, let me just go back and see. Looks like you just want views on YouTube. Why does the Mahdi need to mark himself on YouTube? All right then. Okay, this is a very interesting. This is a very common question that many of us have. All right then, and let's really just go over. Okay, now we believe that when the Mahdi appears. Now, when the Mahdi appears, how are we going to know that he is there? Are we expecting the Mahdi to appear suddenly in Mecca out of nowhere? We're gonna assume the Mahdi appears out of nowhere as suddenly he's in Mecca. Is that how he really appears? Clearly the Mahdi, he is a messenger of Allah. If he is a messenger, it's clear that it means that he's calling people. Now, how is he going to call people? Is he gonna send out letters to people? Hey, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Hey, I'm here. I'm the Mahdi. Hey, come to me. Do you think he's gonna come knock on your doors and say, hey, I'm the Mahdi. I'm here? Obviously, he's a messenger. He follows the Sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon his holy family, which means that he calls people to himself. He says, okay, oh people, I'm here. He calls out. And he lets the people and informs people that I am here. Now, if you believe he's going to do that, through like going to mosques, I don't know what expectation, because this is what the idea is. It's an expectation that people have. Someone wanted to raise their hand, but I think their hand went down. Okay. LOL, previous messengers didn't use it. But the previous messengers, how did they go to the people? How did they go to the people, okay? How did they go to the people? Did they go up randomly and say, hey, oh people, I'm here? The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon his holy family, when he first came out, he didn't go public automatically. He didn't. No. Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him and his holy family,
When the minute he was known that he was a messenger, that he was a prophet, his da'wah was secret for many years. It's only until a certain time that he went out. So it's a wrong understanding that you have that the Mahdi, when the people came out, he came out of nowhere, and he is going public. Like, brother, you have to realize it's 2024. We're not in 1400 years ago, okay? We're not 1400 years ago. So the thing is that you have an expectation. You want the Mahdi to be like a preacher that goes out in public and says, I'm here, I'm the Mahdi, everyone follow me now. So we're not 1400 years ago, okay? 1400 years ago we didn't have many things, okay? 1400 years ago we didn't have social media. 1400 years ago we didn't have cars. 1400 years ago we didn't have many technologies, okay? So 1400 years, if you want to be stuck 1400 years ago, then I'm telling you, brother, you are on the wrong understanding, okay? We are in the year 2024, not 5,000 years ago, okay? Not 5,000 years ago, okay? If it said it worked okay, then I'm telling you, stop using toothbrushes, stop using your phone, stop using your laptop, stop using the car. Don't use anything that's man-made right now because everything worked back then a long time ago, okay? If you want to live in that time, if you want to live 14 years ago, go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that, but don't say that, for example, oh yeah, but it worked back then, so there's nothing wrong now. You even focusing on how the platform is even odd itself, okay? And you guys do. Don't say you guys don't, okay? When your people, if you go to the Middle Eastern countries, how do they give you the adhan? Do they not use speakers? Or do you have one person just calling, as loud as they can? Oh, wait a minute, they don't. They have speakers right now. Even in Mecca right now, they have microphones right now. So please don't tell me that, hey, it worked 14 years ago, okay? Please, let's get out of this discussion, It's really ridiculous, that you're talking about this right now. So, moving on. Yes, but if you would like to subscribe, okay, then thank you for uh, spread the message. The point that we want to make too is like how you're going to properly recognize the Savior of mankind. That's the thing that I want you guys to focus on. How are you going to properly recognize the Savior of mankind? Okay, not by if he goes on the streets. We've had many false claimants that have done that. We have
He wanted to do. He went to Mecca. Him and his followers and his army, by the way. Him and his followers and his army came and hijacked the Kaaba in 1979. And the people were coming to him, and he said that, this guy, look at his name is Muhammad ibn Abdullah. He is from the lineage of the Prophet Muhammad, peace and peace be upon him and his holy family. This is genealogy. Look at his broad forehead. Look at his prominent nose. Look at him. He is the Mahdi. Everyone pledged allegiance to him, and they did that. Look, according to the way you expected the Mahdi to do it, he did that. He fulfilled your physical criteria. He fulfilled the lineage that you guys supposedly love so much, and he fulfilled the way that he'll come in towards Mecca, and the people pledged allegiance towards him. He fulfilled all of that, and all of that still they found out he was a false claimant. So this means that going by a person's physical appearance, or going by his let's say, going by his so-called lineage, and saying that he was a Mahdi was not enough. Okay? And just to let you know, just sheikhs, the scholars believed that he was a Mahdi at that time. They thought he was. And for a while, they really, like for 2 weeks, they thought that he really was who he is. Until they realized that, actually, he's not who he is. So that criteria that they used to know if he was the messenger of God or not is not the case, It's not true. It's not true. So, now going back to the topic and how we can properly recognize the Savior of mankind. And don't worry about the you show Tamli, I'll raise you up. Just let me finish. And how we can actually be a true follower of the Savior of mankind, or to be a true follower of Christ. So many people say that that I'm a follower of Christ, I'm a follower of Jesus, but at the same time, there's a complete split in division and separation. So much so that many people claim to be true Christians or true Muslims or true so-and-so, but they have failed to go by the divinely appointed messenger of God. So I'll raise it, dear brother Yisho, and I believe that you're on right now, Yisho. Can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, brother. How you doing?
Yes, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear.
I'm good. I'm good. Hi. I got two questions for you, but you can choose just one topic. One of them is about Jibril, or the other one is about shirk.
What? About the what?
And about shirk, and the other one is about Jibril. So, Any topic you're more educated, you
Yeah,
can
let's look
choose.
at the topic of the room right now. The topic of the room is how you can properly recognize the Savior of mankind. And then after we can go by your questions.
Oh, about the
No, no,
Ahmadi?
no. How are you going to properly recognize the Savior of mankind or Christ or the Savior or the Messiah, however you want to word it? How are we going to properly recognize him and how are we going to properly support him?
Very easy. By the prophecies that have been foretold about him. So we have to look out what he will do, what he will say, what he will manage to do, what he will accomplish, and stuff like that. And if it fulfills those prophecies, it is him. But if he doesn't fulfill those prophecies, it's not him. That's the
Okay,
best way to understand it.
okay. Are we sure that's the only way? Because isn't that not true that Jesus didn't fulfill all the prophecies, right? He fulfilled some of them, but not all.
Well, there's about 150 prophecies or something like that, and he fulfilled like 90% of them. Yeah, because those which remain hasn't had the time yet. They will be fulfilled. It doesn't mean they're not fulfilled, that they won't be fulfilled. There's still some time space to wait until those prophecies will be fulfilled.
Okay, so then we can't use prophecies then, because if I'm
Depends. If we are in the presence of someone who is saying that he is one of those messiahs or prophets or anything, then we have to look at which prophecies is very similar or closer to him. That's what we can do. Because look, one of the prophecies of Jesus is his second coming. Has that been fulfilled? No. So it doesn't mean it hasn't been fulfilled, that it's not going to happen. There's still some time remaining to be waited, and then it will be fulfilled.
okay, so let's say again, so let's go back then, because we're saying as prophecies, for example. So
Mhm.
let's look at the time of Jesus. Jesus, he came out and he said that he was the Messiah, correct?
Well, in a specific time, he didn't came and said, "I'm the Messiah."
Wait,
In a
hold on, wait,
specific time, he did.
but hold on, wait. When Jesus he came out, when he went to the public, did he not say that he's the Messiah, or he said no, I'm not the
Well,
Messiah?
well, it depends. When his time came, then he renounced he is, because there's an example for that. When there was at a marriage, and the wine, uh, there was no more wine, and Mary came to Jesus and said about that there's no more wine, if he can do something about it. And he said, "Lady, don't you know my time hasn't come yet?" She was asking basically for a miracle, and he said, "My time hasn't come yet. My hour hasn't come yet." So
Okay,
there
yeah,
you
but
know
just can we
that
just answer the
his
question? Did
time
you did
to
Jesus say that
say
he was the
he is the
Messiah?
Messiah
Okay,
hasn't come yet.
okay, hold on. Let's calm down. Did Jesus ever publicly say that he is the Messiah? Yes or no?
Of course he did.
Okay, all right, amazing. That's what I'm trying to say. So Jesus he came out and he said that he is the Messiah. All right,
Yep.
he came into the Messiah. Now, what were the reasons why the Jews rejected him as Messiah? Some of the
Well,
many
it's not.
reasons.
Well, it wasn't just rejection of Messiah. It was rejection of God's appearance.
They rejected him as the Messiah. They said that he
Not
is
only
a
as the
false
Messiah.
Messiah. He's a false messenger of God. That they say many bad things about him. But one of the
Why did they
things,
call him
but
blasphemer?
okay, no, they said many things. Okay, many things. Number one, they
Yeah.
said okay, and now even after he did not fulfill the prophecy, he said that he was supposed to be a ruler. He was supposed to rule. He was supposed to liberate the Israelites. He was supposed to come and build a temple of them. So
And was the temple built?
because hold on, wait, brother. Because of the many some
But
of the
you're saying it like
brother,
the temple
can I
wasn't
finish?
built.
Can I finish?
But
Can I
you're
finish?
saying it like the
Can
temple
I,
wasn't built.
brother? Can I finish? Can I
Don't
finish?
lie.
Or you,
You can
brother?
finish, but don't lie.
I'm not lying. Why did they reject him? They said you are supposed to rule. Jesus was supposed to rule. It's not the case. Is the Messiah supposed to rule?
What was it built or no?
What is the brother? Answer the question. It was the Messiah. Is he supposed to rule? Yes or no?
Of course.
Okay, yes, he's supposed to. So when they saw that Jesus died, they said, "Up, you see, he didn't fulfill a prophecy."
Well, because they were impatient, you know, they
No,
wanted
it's not
it
that we're impatient.
straight away.
They saw a so-called prophecy that they had an expectation, and because that prophecy did not come to pass, according to them, was a proof that he was false. Had the Jews realized that there are many times where a prophecy was supposed to happen, but it did not come to pass, then they would have we done some rethinking. Because we find that
Well, the
Moses,
thing is, brother,
can I
what
finish?
you're
Brother, can I finish? Okay,
yeah, just
please.
make it quick,
Okay,
please.
no, brother, it's not gonna make it quick, okay? When I talk, please don't cut me off, okay? Don't cut me off, all right?
Okay,
All right.
but it's
Okay,
nonsense
okay,
to be
okay,
honest. What you're saying.
okay, thank you. Then I can end the conversation because you're not listening, okay?
Well, it's
I'm
up to
trying
you
to
if you
no
want.
no brother, okay. I'm gonna talk. Please don't cut me off. I'm saying that if you can use prophecies as a proof that a messenger must fulfill, if they're a Messiah, then you would have rejected Jesus because Jesus did not fulfill two prophecies actually. Okay, now he cut off, okay? This person personally does not want to listen, it's very interesting, I'm telling him that the prophecies that it must be fulfilled, then I'm telling you, then you would have rejected Moses. Because Moses, he was supposed to enter the promised land with the Israelites. Did that happen? No. We find that it was Joshua who entered the promised land with the Israelites. So, if a person is supposed to fulfill the prophecies, then you would have rejected many of the prophet messengers. So recognizing a true claim from a false claim is not upon the prophecies, not upon that. That's not a proper way of recognizing a messenger or prophet. It's not the way. That's not the way. What distinguishes a true claim from a false claim is that number one, this person calls people towards the supremacy of God. That's what he did. That's what all the prophets mentioned did. That's one thing that's one thing that they all fulfilled. Second thing, that they proved that they were appointed. They proved that they were appointed by the previous predecessor, like Jesus said that I'm the ones mentioned by you in the tongue of Isaiah, and I believe it's in Luke. I believe Luke 3, where he mentions, or Luke 4. I'm sorry. Where he mentions that he was the one mentioned. I believe it's in the voice of wilderness. I need to get back the actual verse, but I believe it's in. Yes, actually, Luke 3. I was correct. Sorry, it was in Luke 3. And also, we find that the person calls people and it has divine knowledge. These are the three things that prove that Jesus is the Messiah. If we say it's prophecies, then it's not the case then. Because the Jews said, no. There's many prophecies. There's some prophecies that Jesus did not fulfill. And that is for the reason that Jews rejected him. So, prophecies is not a way to clarify and not a way to fully. It's one way. It's one of the many ways to see if a person is true or false. It's one of the many ways, but it's not the way. We're saying what is the way, or these ways that we can know if a person is divinely appointed by God or is false. We're going to raise the hand to Sunacure.co. Please stick to the topic of the room is about how we can properly recognize the divinely appointed God, divinely appointed messenger of God, or the Mahdi, and how we can truly support him.
Hello.
Hello.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
How are you, brother? Okay?
I'm all right. How are you?
Absolutely fine. Just before I delve deep in any conversation, usually before we tend to ever gain anything or waste any time in life, we need to be sure of what we're talking about and who we're talking to. So, out of respect, I just want to ask one question. Is that okay, sir?
Yeah, yes. Have you heard of our call before we continue? Have you heard of our have you heard
I've watched a few videos of a handsome looking man in a black woolly hat. I think he's the Imam of your group, maybe, or something. I don't know.
he's the Imam, yes. He's the Imam at the time, yes.
His name's Abdullah, no?
Yes, Abdullah, yes.
Okay, yeah, okay. So when I watched a few of the videos, now my question revolves on this, where I've seen you guys in a temple-looking form of place, crucifixes, I don't know, portraits, so on and so forth, a portrait of Imam Ali. And then I saw a group of young men and women, women obviously no scarves or nothing, and you could tell that they're not really related in any way, as in mahrams or anything. So you're all like maybe a small cult of people that, you know, friends, a group of people that believe in the same thing. Now, as a person, once I viewed this, I just thought to myself, okay, how will you be able to call anyone onto your path or onto your way when the things are very basic and simple, where you've got errors in the way you present yourself when it comes to worshipping Allah, praying amongst certain statues, certain portraits, women with no scarves, no mahram praying side by side to you? Like, how do these things work, and where did you get this from? That's all I need to know.
Okay. We've addressed this many times. Maybe you have not watched the videos
No, I
of
haven't.
Al-Sadiq or
I
not.
think this is
Okay,
the
yeah,
second
that's
time I've actually spoke to someone. Yeah.
yeah, okay.
Okay.
So, first of all, let's go one by one. You said that there are some issues that you have. Let's stick to one at a time. Okay,
Yeah.
what's the first issue that you have?
No,
First
I'm
issue is
saying
what?
the worshipping, just the calling and the
Okay,
worshiping to the Almighty, meaning, you know, having statues and idols, knowing that Abraham destroyed those sort of things, they're blasphemous, knowing
we're
that
not worshiping the idols.
no,
Okay, look, that's
no.
one
We
thing.
know you don't worship them. We know you don't worship them. That's
Okay.
clear. I'm not saying you do, and I'm not one of those people that will exaggerate just to make you guys look bad. I really am seeking the truth.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to say is, those idols are there. Yes, you're not worshiping them, but the example of Prophet
They're not
Ibrahim.
idols, brother. They're not idols.
I'm portraits. You know, the little two angels in the Ark and Covenant, and I don't know what these things are. And I'm not really good at this, but I do know, you know, there's little statues of angels and so on and so forth. There's portraits of Imam Ali and people like that. So my question is, like, if we know the example of Ibrahim alayhi salam, Abraham, when he broke all of the idols, okay, we know this example. We know that these things are not really godly, they're blasphemous, and we shouldn't even have them anyway. Another thing, praying side by side with women.
Okay,
That,
brother, I said,
yeah.
please, can you stick to one thing at a time? Because
Okay,
now,
let's go with that one.
because everything you say, I have to address it back. You know,
No
if you
problem.
list, it'll be difficult to respond to everything that you're saying.
No problem.
So let's stick to like one issue that you have, and then we focus by that. So first thing
Carry on, my brother. Yeah.
yes. So the first thing you said in regards to the sajda, I told you we're not worshiping it, so it's not an idol. An idol is something you worship to. You bow and you prostrate, and you take it as a partner. You seek supplication from you think that this thing is going to benefit you in some way. It's going to benefit you in your hereafter. It's going to help you in some way. None of these things are being done in the basilica that we have right now. We don't prostrate towards them. We don't venerate these idols. We don't look towards them and think that they're gonna help us, or we do not seek intercession through these things. So they're not idols at all. They are
Okay,
a painting.
in that point of view, that's understood. But we do know that if we do follow the Prophet, alayhi salatu wasalam, we do know that he doesn't condone in that. We do know that he has no portraits in his house. Furthermore, there's authentic hadiths, okay, about having a portrait of some sort of an animal. I don't know if it's a leopard or a dog or whatever. And the angels wouldn't even come inside his home. And this is from authentic hadith we're talking
No,
about.
but why?
So we
Why
know
did
that
he?
we
No,
don't
but look,
condone
let's
these.
let's keep this
Yeah.
big. Why did he say that? He said that because people were prostrating towards it. That's why
No.
they were worshiping it.
No. Just one moment. In the hadith I'm talking about, there's no such thing as prostrating to it. This is in his home. I don't know if it was a mattress or a curtain. I can't recall exactly, but this is an authentic hadith, okay, from Bukhari or Muslim, and Tirmidhi, I think, might have it. Subhanallah. And it just shows that these things are not amongst us. It's not from us. It's not from our religious cultural background when it comes to Prophet Muhammad, okay, alayhi salatu wasalam. When it comes to the example of Ibrahim, alayhi salam, when he smashed all of those idols and things. So these things show it shows from the root of Islam that these things have nothing to do with Islam, and furthermore, it is things that does displease Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we know this. We know that Maryam alayhi salam, radiallahu anha, this Maryam Isa alayhi salam, the mother of Jesus, Mary, you see all her portraits with her scarf on, right? Have you seen a statue of Mary with no scarf?
Okay, brother, look,
No, I want
you're
to ask you a question
jumping.
after.
Yes, but you're jumping now. You're
No, the
jumping to the whole
statue.
hijab thing.
We'll leave the statue aside
Okay.
because there's
No,
nothing.
but look, so you're jumping, please.
Yeah.
I said, can you please stick to? Are you going to talk about the? Are you going to stick to the statue thing, or are you going to
What's
stick
your
to like
answer
the
to the
hijab?
statue, my brother?
Okay, look, brother, hold on, wait, brother.
Yeah.
Let's talk about, was there ever a time in which there were images in the Kaaba?
Of course. Were they smashed?
But hold on, no, wait. Were there, I said images, not statues, images.
I'm not sure about images, but I do know
There were.
100%
Just letting you know this one because you're not worried about it. There
Yeah.
were images, and there is even a narration in which the Prophet Muhammad, he saw an image of a painting of Maryam. He saw a painting of an image of Maryam,
Right.
and he said, "Wipe everything out except for what my hand is on." His hand, he rested his hand on the image of Mary, and he said, "Wipe out everything except for this."
Where did you get this, brother? What hadith?
It's in the book of Sihar al-Nubala from Shams al-Din al-Dahabi.
Okay.
And I even give you the narration. Let me give you let me give you the narration then. Let me
So it's not authentic,
no, it is authentic. Who said it's not authentic? Why did you already come to that conclusion?
Can you locate that hadith for me?
I'll even give it to you. Don't worry, brother. Just calm down.
Yeah.
It says in the hadith again, it's from Shams al-Din by Muhammad al-Dahabi.
Uh-huh.
If you're like a Sunni, you would know who he is, okay? He's
Uh-huh.
not a Shia, he's not a Christian, he's not a Jew, he's not an atheist, okay?
Uh-huh.
All right. So in the book Siyar al-Am al-Nubala,
Mhm.
he says in a narration in the hadith from I'm reading it to you right now. In the hadith from Ibn Abi Naji,
Uh-huh.
from his father. Okay,
Yeah.
what's the issue? What's the issue?
No. It's just really and truly. I'll tell you this. When you speak,
You're not even letting me. You're not even letting me finish.
No.
You're
I'll
not, brother.
you
Let
finish.
me at least read
I'll
the
let you finish.
narration
But
for
what I'm
you.
trying to say is Sahih Muslim. Listen, Sahih al-Bukhari and Tirmidhi. You see these three?
Yeah, there's
It's
more than
not
three.
amongst these
There's
three.
more than three books.
I know
brother.
that,
There's
but I'm
more
saying-
than three books.
Listen to me, brother.
You
If it's-
automatically came to the conclusion that it's weak without
No,
even
but yeah.
authenticating it first. Okay?
Show me the authenticity of it, brother.
No, brother. Can I read the narration, or are you gonna jump and say no, it's
Carry on.
false?
Carry on, brother.
Okay, all right then. I'll read for this narration, and for those just in case you guys think I'm lying to you, just look. I can even show it to you right now. It's not from me. It's not from my own self. You can see right now. This is a thing called Islamic Web. This
We
is
know
not
this.
me.
We know. Carry on.
No, you didn't know because you automatically assumed it was false. So you
Brother,
don't know,
no,
obviously.
I'm saying
So
the
I'm
hadith.
giving
I'm not
you.
talking about you reading it.
No. I'm saying
or
the
where you're
narration.
finding
Let me
it.
finish it.
I'm
Let
talking
me
about
finish
the
it.
actual hadith
Yeah,
itself.
I'm giving you the. You didn't even let me finish the hadith. I'm giving you the source. I gave you the source. Okay.
Thank you.
I gave you the source.
Go ahead, my brother. Go ahead.
I gave you the source, okay?
Yeah,
I
go
said go to the book Siyar al-Alam al-Nubala by Shams al-Din al-Muhammad
Right.
al-Dahabi,
Right.
volume number 26.
Right.
Volume number 26,
Right.
page 64.
Right.
It will say in the narration, and I'll read
Right.
it to you, and it will present to you in Arabic.
Right.
And now, okay, just let me finish the narration. It says, in the hadith from Ibn Abi Naji, from his father, from Hutabayah, from Abu al-Uzza, and other than him, it is narrated that it was the day of Mecca's conquest. The messenger of Allah, peace and be upon his holy family, entered the house of God, the Kaaba, and commanded that he be given a garment. He made it wet with water and commanded that the images be wiped out. But he placed his hands on the image of Jesus and his mother and said, "Erase everything except for what is under my hands."
Yeah.
Okay. So now we have a narration in which the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings upon his holy family, he's in the Kaaba.
Right.
He conquered Mecca. He is seeing images. He's saying, take everything out, wipe everything. Why didn't he just say destroy everything, wipe everything out? Why did he lead that painting?
Now, how is that hadith authentic? Tell me.
Did you not hear what I said? I gave you the narration right now.
No, you gave me the narration. But
Yes, I gave you the narration. Do you see the great?
of
Okay,
that
look,
hadith.
brother. Look, brother.
So
Okay.
I'm letting you know, brother. Let me tell you the truth. If you're going to speak to anyone that is a Sunni or from the world of the Sunnah,
Yeah.
remember this, brother. They take 3 books very seriously.
They
It's
take
Bukhari-
many books
no, 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 I'm
seriously.
saying-
They
I'm
take
saying
many
the
books.
main- I'll give you the main
They
3.
take Sahih
Brother.
Bukhari, Sahih
Brother.
Muslim, Al-Tirmidhi, and Muslim Ahmed.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
take
No, no,
many
but
books.
I'm gonna
Not
tell you the
only
main
these 3
3.
books,
Listen,
brother.
brother.
There's no main
I'll tell
3,
you the-
brother.
no,
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 no, no.
I'll tell you the
This is
3
wrong.
main
There
ones.
is
Remember
no
this,
main
brother.
3.
Brother,
There
listen
is
to me.
the
You
brother.
want to talk statistics with me, brother?
There is no statistics, okay?
Brother, I'm a Sunni, akhi. So I'm
But
telling you what
the Sunnis differ, okay? Don't tell me that you guys all agree on the main thing.
Brother. Tirmidhi, Muslim.
Tirmidhi has weak narrations too.
Bukhari. These 3
Tirmidhi has weak books. Bukhari, some say there's weak narrations too.
But then,
Like
okay,
which
so
which
these are
one?
the strongest then. I'm letting you know these are the strongest from all the books of the hadith. So remember I said this.
Says
yeah?
who?
And
Says who?
everyone
Says
knows
who?
it.
Says
What do
who?
you mean says who?
Who said that these are the 3 strongest?
What do you mean says who, brother?
Musa Ahmed, how weak is that? You know, you have Musa Ahmed, you have Ibn al-Nisai. Are these books weak or are they strong?
Look, brother, you've taken us way out of topic because I know you don't know about the Sunnah world very well. But I'll
No,
tell
no,
you-
brother. You didn't know because when I gave you this narration, when I gave you this book, you had no idea about it.
Okay,
Went
okay,
over
you're
your head.
taking us way-
You didn't
now-
even know who
now- now
Adab.
let's
Do
go
you even
back
know who
to-
Adabi is? Do
Brother,
you know who?
brother,
Do you know
brother.
who? Do you
Wait,
know
wait,
who?
one second.
Do you know
came
who
up with that-
Al-Dahabi is? Who is he?
But look,
Listen,
brother, you came here and you said, "Oh no, you guys
Brother,
are doing
are you
such."
gonna
When I
let me
gave you
speak,
this
brother?
narration, brother, when I gave you this
You are the one
narration,
who's selling
you
your
laughed at it.
religion, so you're selling it
Look,
to me.
brother.
So let me ask you
Okay,
questions,
look, brother. Are you
Answer
gonna
my
attack?
questions and satisfy me, brother.
No, brother. I gave you the narration, okay? I gave you this narration.
Brother, you gave me a narration about a portrait. Now, forget that. You know what? It's not even interesting because we know what's right and wrong. What interests me is give me the purpose of you guys mixing with women that are
Number 2,
Oh,
you're
well,
talking.
what's
You okay?
your-
Look, you're talking about hijab. You're talking about hijab, right? No problem.
no,
the
not
hijab.
hijab. The mixing of men and women in ranks in prayer with no hijab.
Hold on, wait, brother. Look, brother, you said
How
no
does that
hijab, brother. You say no hijab. I
Uh-huh.
keep on saying no hijab. So please, can you show me where in the Quran where it says clearly, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says clearly to cover the hair? Just give me, just give it
What
to me.
did you say? What did you say that again, brother? Where in the Quran Allah says what?
Where He makes a divine obligation to cover the hair. Since you know Islam so
listen.
much,
Okay, let me tell you something.
just give me
In
the
the
verse.
Quran.
Why
Listen,
you?
let me
Just tell
explain
me.
something. Let me-
Say
let me
Surah
explain
An-Nur, verse
something.
31. Where you just come on. You don't have to like go like a speech. Just tell me.
Okay, you're telling me where did Allah say this? Okay, are you after Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and his prophet and the khulafa and the imams? You don't know that there's people that we follow. You don't know that there's hadiths, not only the Quran. After the Quran, there's hadiths as well. You don't know these things, or you're acting like you don't know, brother. Tell me.
Brother, I'm telling you simply. You
Uh-huh.
believe with 100%. I can tell. I can see in your voice. You know,
Even, even the most simple. You know, I was watching on the news the other day. Subhanallah, I was laughing. A guy that is not even a Muslim, a minister or prime minister or minister in Italy, they're telling him to do a scarf ban, to ban the scarves.
Yeah,
Okay, you know what
I'm
he
not
said?
talking about scarf ban.
No,
I'm
giving you an
asking
issue.
you,
No, I'm giving
brother.
you a-
Can you
listen,
stick
brother, brother,
can you
come
stick to
back
it?
this,
Okay.
Come back to the modesty, how you guys are praying with women together.
Brother, I ask you,
Covered,
please
in
tell
rank.
us.
Tell me where you got that
Please,
from.
brother,
Muhammad?
please tell us. Please
What
tell
prophet?
us.
No, I want to know what prophet you got that from, Bahi. Where did you
Brother.
get that from? Who?
Like,
Which prophet prayed with women?
brother, are you gonna listen or are you gonna keep on rambling?
I'm asking you a question that you don't want to answer.
I said, where? Show us. Since you
I'm
love
asking you, who do you know from the prophets? Give me
Brother,
an example.
can-
Who do you know that prayed in ranks with
Okay,
women uncovered? I'm asking you, brother.
look, can you calm down? Don't be emotional. Don't be defensive, okay? Can you
It's
calm
not
down?
that you don't want to answer real questions. You're playing games
brother,
with people.
I'm not playing. Brother,
People
can you
are
calm-
watching you and they're listening to
People
your
are
nonsense.
watching you and they're seeing you right now being very
Brother,
emotional.
brother,
I'm not the
please,
one yelling at
listen,
you.
You're not
Calm down.
answering questions. Who do
Calm
you know
down.
from
Can you
all,
calm
not,
down?
not our prophet, peace be
Can
upon
you
him,
calm? Just
from
can you
all of the prophets that prayed with
just
women
calm? Look, can you just lower
in
voice?
front of
Just
statues.
calm down.
Tell me, brother, where?
Can you just calm down? Just take
You're
a
not
breath.
going to answer my question.
Take
are
a
you?
breath. Just take a breath. Calm down.
Listen, this is not a therapy.
Just
This
yeah,
is no
because you're being
healing
emotional
energy
right now. You're
no,
being
no, no,
emotional
no.
right now. Calm
This ain't no
down.
recce, see, brother. This ain't recce.
Okay,
or
calm,
some-
calm down.
I'm asked, brother. I'm
Calm
calm.
down.
I'm just an energetic young man, but I'm calm. Listen,
Yeah, but just
I'm
take
asking
it
you a
easy.
question.
Take
I'm
it
asking you a
easy.
question. Which prophets
Take
or
it
prophets?
easy.
I'm asking. You don't answer.
I'm answering. I said there's nowhere in the Quran where it's mixed, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes a divine obligation to cover the hair. You saying no, it does. I'm telling you, please show us where. And
And
you're
what
not. You just
about,
keep on
what
rambling.
about,
No,
one
no, no,
second,
no,
one
no, no, no.
second.
Please, just
One
calm
second, one
down.
second. What about the modesty that you see from Maryam, Mary, Mary, the mother of Jesus? Yet, what example do you see of her modest? Even the nuns, even the Jewish women,
They do that. No, no,
everyone
wait. The
practices
nuns, why do they do that?
modesty
No, no, no,
when
wait,
it
brother.
comes
Look,
to
calm
the
down.
Abrahamic
Calm down.
religions.
Can you calm
So
down?
tell me, where did you guys get this from? Tell
Look,
me.
brother, since it's clear, you don't know the history. They cover. Why? Because Paul, who's a false apostle, who's never upon a made Jesus, said so to cover. Are you
Oh,
going to take his
Paul is the
example?
one that told them to cover.
Paul told him to cover.
So what about all of the prophets before them
Who
and
said
the
that they
ones of the
covered?
prophets? Who
Who
was the
said that?
prophet?
Who? Show me where in the Injil where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says go cover. Tell me. Show me.
You're saying,
Show me.
well, Allah said- brother, let me tell you something.
Show me. No, show me.
In
You're
that
saying that,
world, no,
brother. No.
In
You're
that
not.
world,
You
even
look,
before
brother.
Islam,
Calm down.
listen,
You're not. You're
before
going by
Islam,
what you see.
brother,
You
listen,
you're going by pictures.
you're not
The
understanding.
woman did not cover because of divine obligation. It was never wajib. They did it out of culture. And even if you go to the history, many of the women that covered themselves were not even free women. That's number two. And I mean, the women that did it, they were prostitutes anyway. That were covering. And the women that were not covered, they were free.
Which women from the prophets' wives?
Name one woman
Which
that
one?
by
One
a
second,
divine.
which
No,
one
brother.
covered?
You're saying
Ask-
which
no,
women,
no.
brother?
I want you to
Give
ask-
me evidence. Give me evidence. Give me
Brother,
evidence.
brother,
Don't give me
You've
which
got
women.
Google in front of you now.
Google is
Yeah.
not evidence. Google is
No,
evidence
Go
to
on
you.
your Google. Go on
Google is
Google now.
evidence.
No. You'll find various hadiths.
Give me
Even hadiths from Bukhari,
give me an
Tirmidhi,
evidence in which
So go
Mary
on
covered
Google
herself.
now and type any question you like, and then read it to me as well. How about that?
Calm down. Give me a narration in which it says that Mary used to cover herself.
Okay, do me a favor. Go on your Google now. While you're
Give me a
talking.
narration. I'm
Brother,
waiting.
go on your Google now, and I'll give you all the narrations. Go on there and ask your question on Google now. And
You can
see-
ask Google as an evidence? Oh, mashallah. Sheikh Google.
not
I'll go to
because-
Sheikh Google.
No,
Sheikh
Sheikh Google will give you
Sheikh Google.
Bukhari,
Sheikh
Tirmidhi,
Google.
He will give you all of them.
Sheikh Google will be my
He will
response.
pass you
You
down
have
the
no
sheikhs.
race. You want Sheikh Google.
He will
You
pass
want
down the
what?
sheikhs.
Sheikh Google image? Which one? Sheikh Google video? Sheikh Google books? Sheikh Google shopping?
Just
Which
go
Sheikh?
and ask your question now and understand how ridiculous you sound.
Which Sheikh Google?
How
How about Yahoo?
Billions of Muslims and your sect.
How about Sheikh
Men and
YouTube?
women
How about Sheikh YouTube?
uncovered in front
How
of
about Sheikh
footprints.
Yahoo? How about
Astaghfirullah,
Sheikh
Imam Ali. One
DuckDuckGo?
second, one
Okay,
second.
all right.
Where did
Look,
you
brother,
learn
it's
to make
done.
a
Okay,
point
no,
from?
brother. It's okay, brother. Look, your evidence is Google. You know, I don't know why
And
Google.
where's
No,
your evidence?
I don't know.
Where's
Brother,
your
I
evidence of women
asked you.
praying
I
without
told you.
hijabs?
I told you.
Where's your evidence?
It's never.
What's never?
It is never a person. It is
What's
never. Look, brother. There's no
What's
person.
never?
No, look, brother. Can I answer? Or are you gonna just cut me off every time I answer? I'm telling you,
I asked
it
you a
is
question,
never.
I'm
It is
answering my
never. It is never.
What's my question? What's my question?
It's never.
What was my
Look,
question?
Okay, look, brother, it's done. Okay, thank
was
you
my
so much, dear
question?
brother.
What's
Thank
my
you so
question?
much. Thank you. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. It's very clear. It's this person. I'm telling you to tell him to calm down. It's very clear this person is very emotional. You know, I'm trying to tell him to simply just calm down, to not be emotional. Just like, look, brother. Even when I'm trying to respond him, he says, "What question? What 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 question?" Okay. I'm trying to respond back to him. I told him that there's nowhere in the Quran where it says that covering your hair is a divine obligation. He told me to go to Sheikh Google, you know. I wonder which Sheikh Google is he going to? Is he going to Sheikh Google and Sheikh Google videos, Sheikh Google images, Sheikh Google shopping? You know, I don't know which Sheikh you want to go. Where do you want to go now? Go to Sheikh Yahoo and then go to to Sheikh DuckDuckGo? I don't know where he wants me to go now. All right. So it's very clear. It's very clear. I gave the brother, and he felt attacked. I don't know why he felt attacked. I told him to simply. I gave him a very. I don't know why. Sunnah.com, he ran. The Sunnah.com was running, and he was being very emotional. You know, I even believe that he was crying. He was about to cry. You know, that's why I felt bad for Sunnah Cure. You know, I felt that you're crying, so I put you down so that you can calm yourself down. Because clearly you were just about to cry, and I see this was really affecting you. Because when I put the narration, you know, it was too much for you. All right. So we don't need to do this. So this is what happens when people they go to this path. They say that I'm running, but when I gave him the narration, and he provided narration, he told me to go to Sheikh Google. What can I do with someone who goes by the sunnah of Google? What can I do with these people? So this is the case. Yeah. Yes. So it's okay, brother. It's okay. You don't have to continue, okay? All right? It's okay. Because it's clear, brother. You were not even letting me speak. You're saying, what question, what question, what question? I gave you the simple thing. Hey, look, calm down. Calm down. There's no verse in the Quran where it says that it was divine obligation to cover the hair. The evidence that he gave me is to go to Google and see it. Or go to Google. Google is my evidence, not the narration. Go to Google and say, well, Google will tell you. Because the person did not have any evidence. Okay. I believe there was someone else that wants to raise their hand, but I don't know where he is. I don't know. I think they left the room. I don't know. Okay. It's clear. So what have we learned, dear brothers and sisters? That people, what do they do right now? They take the narrations, they take by their parent things, and they use that as a reason to how to recognize divinely appointed messenger by saying, oh no, look at the paintings. And I told the people, look, brother, your narrations state clearly that Prophet Muhammad, he put his hand upon the painting of Jesus Islam and Mary, a peace be upon her, and he said, wipe out everything except for these two images that my hands are upon. How come Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, how come he didn't take out these two images? If it's and this is in the house of Allah, this is in the house of God that you guys believe in. This is in the Kaaba. How come he didn't blot the images? Please tell me. He says, oh no, it's a weak narration. And this is how you tell that a person is not being honest, is not being true seeker. When the minute I even gave him a socialist narration, he started like chuckling in behind. Yeah, that means clearly he's not going to accept this narration because it goes against what he believes in. Now, had he been a bit sincere, he would have said, look, this is my first time witnessing this narration. Give me some time. I'll take the source and I'll go back and I'll have to check like a little bit of authenticity. Then I come back to you. If he was sincere, he would have said that. But automatically he rejected for no reason whatsoever. No reason whatsoever, And this is the mentality that we have to tackle. We have to tackle this ignorance, A person who is truly looking for the truth will actually, if an evidence is presented to him, he would have said, okay, this is something I've not learned about before. Let me take into consideration and I'll get back to you upon it. Or let's look about it together. Yes. So we're going back again. How are we going to properly recognize the divinely appointed messenger of our time, and how are we going to properly support him? Walaikum salam barakatuh, Samir, and yes, what is the question? Fano saying, show us a picture of the Mahdi. If you want to know, there's literally a video about him. You can see the entire video about the Mahdi. He is here on this YouTube channel, and he's there, So that will be much easier for you. And if Samir, if you want to go on the mic, you can raise your hand and I'll add you on. If you want. So this is the case. We find no evidence. And again, we have to be very clear, brothers and sisters. There are many false claimants. Many false claimants. Okay? The many false claimants. Yes, you laugh because it's too hard for you, you laugh out of ignorance, and that's not the case, If you were honest, you would have said, hey, I'm going to put you out, I'm going to show you these narrations, You laugh because you had nothing to answer with, This is like a nervous laugh. Ha ha ha. I have nothing to respond with, Ha ha ha. That's the laughter that you're presenting right now. So you said, Pastimes again destroy. What is Imam Mahdi going to do about this? Is What is the Imam Mahdi doing? He's got a plan. All right. Look, and Al-Sadiq himself and Al-Sadiq Abdullah Hashem has answered this thing, and we find many people commenting about this whole pass-on thing. You know, it's clear the Mahdi does not rise until he has 313 companions with him and 10,000 supporters. He does not rise, and he does not liberate. He doesn't do any liberation until he has supporters with him. He doesn't come out of nowhere and start like, you know, liberating people, conquering, and like start going to wars and it doesn't happen like that, you know. Until, just like the Prophet Muhammad. Prophet Muhammad, what was he doing? Was he going on and fighting and liberating the people the minute he came out? No. It took time until he had enough followers. He's going to rise once he has 313 companions and 1,000 supporters. That is when the Mahdi will go out and go to this rise. Before that, like even the prophets I mentioned, didn't go out and didn't rise automatically. Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings upon his holy family, wasn't there oppression going on during his time? And just to let you know, dear brother Samir, it has been oppression all over the world. It's not only Islam. It's not only Muslims. The Mahdi is not only for Muslims. There's oppression going all over the world. So for you to focus only on this specific region is a bit strange. This really is. Because there's Muslims being oppressed in Sudan, Muslims being oppressed in India, Muslims being oppressed in China, Muslims being oppressed in even South America, Muslims being oppressed even in the Western countries. Muslims are being oppressed in even in Kenya, in Uganda, you know, in Rohingya, many all over the world. All over the world. Okay? Not just this specific, not only just Palestine, okay? All over the world. This has happened for many years. And even during the time of the Prophet Muhammad, he was even seeing that. Even in the time of the Prophet Muhammad, he was seeing that there were like baby girls being buried, you know, being buried alive. You know, he was seeing that oppression. But did he go and start doing fighting war and like spreading Islam about the sword automatically? Not at all. This is not his message. Okay? So the Sunnah of the Mahdi is the Sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings upon his holy family. He did not go out, he did not rise until he had enough supporters and he had enough followers. Then he went out by the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, okay? So that's now I've answered that question. Now, we go back. How are we going to properly recognize? How are we going to properly know if the Mahdi is here? It's not by him going on doing wars, you know. And that's not how it works, you know. We have to know how we're going to properly recognize him. How is it the case, you know? How are we going to know this person is truly a true claimant or a false claimant? How are we going to know? Because I tell you, brother, there have been people that have tried to do liberations and then they end up doing extremely bad things. And we know who these people are. I don't even have to say. You know who they are. So, when the messenger of God comes, the Samir is saying Imam Mahdi, it does not say he's going to be from Arab tribes. I don't know where, I don't know what you're trying to say, Samir. But that's not the way. That's not the way you're going to know if the person is the Mahdi, is just because he comes from Arab tribe, you know. Again, that's not the way. I want to know how we're going to properly recognize the Mahdi when he appears. How are you going to properly recognize him? Because when the Mahdi comes, what is he going to be calling people towards? Isn't he not going to be calling people towards the supremacy of Allah? And that's the biggest thing. That's the thing that the so-called Muslims have gone away from. Is calling people back to the supremacy of Allah and to the rulership of Allah. And it's only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who elects a ruler. It's only him. This is the thing that the so-called Muslims have completely went away from. Brother Samir is saying, but I'm confused whether there are two Imam Mahdi in this moment of the time when in Pakistan now you're claiming want to. I don't know what you're saying right now. I understand, brother. Like I said before, there have been false claimants. So how are you going to know a true claimant from a false claimant? So Hail Hussein, so you're saying that calling the messenger, calling people to the supremacy and the rulership of Allah makes no sense? What did the Prophet Muhammad do? Prophet Muhammad, when he came, he called people to the rulership and supremacy of Allah. Musa called people to the supremacy and rulership of Allah. Ibrahim called to the supremacy and rulership of Allah. Isa called to the supremacy and rulership of Allah. Nuh called to the supremacy and rulership of Allah. We're not Ahmadiyas. We're not Ahmadiyas. We're not Qadianis. We're not followers of fake claiming Musa Ahmed. We don't believe in him. We don't believe in these fake claimants, you know. So please understand that. So when the messenger comes, he calls people to the supremacy and to rulership of Allah. Musa this false claim didn't do that. This fake claiming Musa he didn't do any of that. You know, he just said like, you know, I believe I'm special. You know, he said that he's like somehow like the image and the spirit of Jesus. You know, this ridiculous doctrine. He didn't call people to supremacy and rulership of Allah. Didn't come divine knowledge. Didn't come to will. So he came with nothing, just like talk. Just calling these people who believe in this Muhammad Cosmic guy. He said, "Oh, I had dreams." You know, then to tell him to go back to sleep. Then, okay, that's it. So again, I told you, brother, there are people claiming. I'm asking you, how are you going to recognize a true claimant from a false claimant? There's a true claimant and a false claimant. How are you going to distinguish between the two? Well, dear brother Abu Karim 2.0, I'll raise you up. Please take the topic of the room. How we're going to properly recognize the Savior of mankind, and how we're going to truly support him, and how can we support him?
Yola.
Hello.
What's up?
How are you?
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
I have a question.
Yes,
So, you believe Isa alayhi salam, he died already?
He died already? What do you mean he died already?
Do you believe he was dead? Like, is he dead? Like, has he died?
Look, okay, first of all, let's stick to the topic. Okay? The topic is not about Isa and dying, it's about how to recognize the Mahdi. Now we're going to support him. So can we please stick to that topic?
Yeah, we can stick to the topic. That was a question I had about Ahmadi religion.
Yeah, just want to make sure we're not Ahmadiyas. I'll clarify that one more time. We're not Ahmadiyas, nor we're Qadianis.
So what? That's kind of like oh, okay. So you're not Ahmadi, but you claim to be Ahmadi.
No, we're not Ahmadiyas. We're not Ahmadiyas. This says the Ahmadi religion of peace and light. It doesn't say Ahmadiyas, Qadianis, follows the false claimant Musa Ahmed. We're not Ahmadiyas. The word Ahmed comes from Ahmed Hassan, who is mentioned in the will of the Prophet Muhammad, and that he is Ahmed in the will. That's where
the word Ahmed comes from. The name
Ahmed. Okay, have you heard of the will of the Prophet
was
Muhammad?
Named Ahmed.
No, the Prophet Muhammad
mentioned the will. Ahmed.
Yes, he had many names. You know that he had many names. He's a Mustafa. He's the one Mahi. He had many names. All right. He had many names. Okay. So there is a will in which he named his successors.
The will?
A will in which he named his successors.
Okay. Well,
and
how did the successors go? Like from 1, 2, 3, 4. Like how did it go?
He named them.
Like so, did it go like Abu Bakr as-Siddiq?
No. Look, yeah, that's so I take it that you're a Sunni or you're the follower of Ahlul Sunnah or Salafi. I don't know how you call it.
I'm Muslim. Yeah, I'm Sunni.
But
Sunni
yes,
Salafi.
Okay, Sunni Salafi. Okay, all right then. Can you show us? Okay, the Muslim, but you specifically Sunni. You know, you specifically Sunni.
There's only one Muslim.
There's not only one Muslim, okay? There are many people claim to be Muslims, you know.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense.
The Shias claim to be Muslim. The Sufis claim to be Muslim. The Deoband.
Oh, don't you see?
Oh, yeah, you see. The
Deobandis aren't Muslim.
Yeah. You see, now you're trying to label them not Muslim. We're the only Muslims, okay? No problem.
Well, no, I'm not. It's not me labeling. This is what Allah says.
No. Allah subhanahu does not say the Sunnis are Muslims.
No, Allah says that in the Quran.
Allah subhanahu does not say the Sunnis are Muslims.
Do you know what a Sunni is?
Does Allah say the Sunnis are Muslims? Where do these words Sunni come in the narrations or in
the word Sunni comes from the Sunnah. And what is the Sunnah?
So the Shias don't follow the Sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad?
No, they don't.
Okay, okay, this is your interpretation, but we're going off.
What do you mean it's my own interpretation?
This is your interpretation. Okay, this is your truth that you accept. No problem, look, brother. Can you show us where the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon his holy family, or Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala appointed Abu Bakr?
Can I show you where he's said, okay, Abu Bakr as-Siddiq will be the one after me?
The one after me, or I pointed to him, he's after me, where? Because you're saying that after... Do you believe that Abu Bakr was
Can
the
I ask you a
successor?
question?
But can you answer my question?
Yeah, but the question I'll ask you will answer your own question. So let's say, like, you're the president, right?
Yeah.
Of a country.
Hmm?
And after your term, after your 4 years, you get to pick someone.
Yep.
Your two options, right, are someone, let's say your two options are like, would be like some person, right? And then your other option would be your best friend, the person you love the most, right? The third most, and your best friend, right? Who would you pick?
Now look, okay, let's take it literally. In
Wait,
this
who-
day and
who
age,
would
no,
you
no,
pick?
look, brother, look, you made an example. In this day and age,
Wait, can you answer my question?
yes, I'm
though?
gonna answer a question. Do
But-
presidents
but
pick their best
who
friend?
Would you,
Look,
who
brother,
would you pick?
brother, hold on. Let's calm down. Let's be realistic.
Who would you pick?
Brother, let's be realistic, okay?
Wait, can you just answer the question?
Look,
though?
brother, if a person
what?
is a president, do they pick the vice president after that comes after them? Or do they
Well,
pick who
I'm
they want to
asking-
do?
Wait,
There is no
I just
president
asked
that
you a question.
brother.
Here, I'll just answer
Brother.
it again.
No,
I'll ask
no,
it
look,
again
brother, you're
after.
not listening. There is no president that picks their own, unless you believe in this democracy, that picks their own best friend.
Now, I'm just giving you an. You know what a analogy is?
You
So
know
you don't
what?
have to take it.
Be
So you don't have
realistic.
to take it literal,
But
right?
It's realistic, brother. Let's be realistic.
Oh,
Let's
you wanna
not
be
be.
realistic. Okay.
be
okay,
realistic,
Let,
okay,
let's
at
say
least.
Let's say I run the country, right? I run
Yeah.
the country, and we don't do democracy, right? We do whoever I say is after me, okay, right?
Hmm.
Right, and my options are either a guy, right? Let's say it's a guy.
Hmm.
Then my other option is my best friend, and the third person I love the most, right? Right?
A guy's my best friend, and the third person I love the most, and a nobody. These are your options.
Yeah. No. Let's try this one more time.
Oh
So
my
my
goodness.
options. I'm giving you two options.
Why
One
are you giving
option-
only two options? Why can't you give all the options? Because Allah can pick any one of them.
Are you confused about what I'm saying?
Brother, if you are willing, would you
Wait,
go back
do
to
you
Allah?
understand
Would you,
what I'm
brother,
saying or
would you
no?
go back to Allah and Allah will be the one who appointed?
What
Would
are
you not go back to
talking
Allah?
about?
Brother, would you go back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala?
Bro,
Okay, look, brother, it's very simple. It's very simple.
what is wrong
Dude,
with you?
Brother, is your mind working properly? Is your mind working
I'm
properly? I'm
giving
asking
you
that
an
question.
analogy, and it's
I'm
like
not
going through
analogy.
your
I said
head.
realistic. Realistic. Don't give me a false analogy, a false an example that does not work at all. Does not go by analogy. We're talking about Islam. What happened during the time of Islam when the Prophet Muhammad peace be upon him and his family was alive? What did he do? Did he appoint someone or he didn't? What did he do? You're not even going by basic realistic. You're going, oh, what if I'm a president and I have like a best friend and I have like a random guy and a person I love the most? What would I do? You give me this analogy when I'm talking about what happened in the time of the Prophet Muhammad. You claim to be a Sunni and talk about this analogy.
I came to be what?
This is
Wait,
Islam that you
claim to
have.
be?
This is the Islam you claim to be a Muslim. You claim to be
Wait,
a Sunni,
I
and you
claim to be
say
what?
if I was a president,
Sunni? What is it?
if I was a Sunni, if I was a president, and I had three options, a best friend, brother. I'm talking about what happened during the time of the Prophet Muhammad.
I just told you.
No, what happened in the time of the Prophet Muhammad? Did he appoint someone or he didn't? Simple question. Did the Prophet Muhammad peace be upon him and his holy family, did he appoint someone after him? Simple question.
Okay. Can you just answer my question?
I'm asking you a question right
Do I have
now.
to give you a rose? Do I have to give you a rose to answer my
look,
question?
brother, can you answer
Should
a
I
simple
send you a
question?
rose so you can answer
Can you
my
answer a
question?
simple question? The Prophet Muhammad, did he appoint someone, yes or no?
What I will ask you will answer your own question, okay?
Just answer the question then, simply.
So
Don't
let's
answer.
say
No, let's say, answer the
Well,
question.
why not?
No, answer the
But
question.
This is very,
Did the
this is
Prophet
very-
Muhammad, did he
the
appoint
pro-
a successor, yes or no?
Yes,
He did. Show us where. Please show us,
Alright,
according to your
alright,
books,
can I
where.
tell you how?
Can you show us where in your books where you appointed someone?
Can I tell you how or
Can
no?
you show me? Can you provide evidence, or are you gonna just keep on giving me these examples?
Sure. I need to tell you how though, or I need to see if you accept this or reject this.
Just show us. That's all I'm
So
asking
the
for right now.
prophet, the prophet, peace be upon him, he said that Abu Bakr as-Sadiq radiallahu anh, is the second person he loves the most, right? That was alive. Was the second person he loves the most, right? Do you agree with that or disagree with that?
No, I do not agree upon that. But just continue your
Well,
point.
why don't you agree?
Look, I gave you a simple thing. Like, can you show us Your brother Abu Kamir. Uh,
Abu
can
what?
you can you please show us? Can you please show us
Come here.
where? Look, your brain is not is your. I see that it's very difficult for you to focus. It's okay. Can you show us where the Prophet Muhammad? I'm going to speak slowly from now on because it seems like you're not getting it. Can you show us where the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon his holy family, he appointed Abu Bakr as his successor? Show us where in your narrations.
Okay. And if I show you this narration, will you stop this nonsense and you'll come back to the Sunnah?
If you show the narration where he said that he is my successor, and you show us which document and everything, I think even know where you're going to point to, but just go ahead because it's been like 5 minutes now. You've not given me anything whatsoever.
And if I show this, like, what are you gonna do?
Are you going to show it, or are you going to keep on making these happen?
That's what I'm asking you. So before I waste my time and show it,
Look, brother, if you're going to try to give me dawah, at least present your evidence, Don't try to make conclusions, But what if
you were supposed to give me dawah?
Look, brother, I'm asking you a simple. I'm asking you a simple question. You are making the claim. You're making the claim. Abu Bakr was appointed by the Prophet. You're making the claim, right? I'm asking you simply, where? Sahih Bukhari, Sahih Muslim, Al-Tirmidhi, Abu Dawood, Nasa'i, Muslim Ahmed. Can you just show us where the Prophet Muhammad is saying that after me, Abu Bakr will be your leader, your successor, you go back to him? Show us.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, I just host, can you respond to anything I'm saying?
Okay, look, it's very simple. Look, you don't have it because I'm asking you. I'm speaking very calmly. I'm speaking very slowly to you. I'm speaking very slowly and even saying it calmly. I'm saying it clearly, and I'm saying it because it's clear you're not listening. It's not getting to you. I'm showing you. Can you show us a narration in which the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon his holy family, he said that after me will be Abu Bakr, he's your successor, he's your leader, you obey him and everything. Please go back, please show us this narration, please. If not, then I'm going to end the conversation because you're not even willing to provide me this.
Okay. Are you it's like you don't address what I say.
Okay, it's clear. You're not gonna give the narration. No, you're not gonna give it to me. It's okay, brother. I'm gonna save you. I'm gonna save your breath. It's okay. You're not gonna give the narration, even though I repeated. I repeated it slowly to you 3 times, slowly,
Yeah, you can say
slowly
it
and
5
calmly.
times, but
Yes,
when
you're not,
you don't respond to me.
and you're not even giving me anything whatsoever. You gave me nothing. Just fake examples.
Fake examples. So that's what I was trying to get at. So if I show you anything, will you accept it or reject it?
Can you please just show it to us? Because
That's
it's been
what
5
I'm
minutes
trying
now.
to get. Oh my God, dude.
Within the past 5 minutes, I've been asking you where.
All
And you just saying, but
perfect,
what
perfect,
if?
perfect,
But
perfect,
what if I do? What are you gonna do?
Okay, perfect.
Just show
perfect.
me. Put a
Okay.
compliment.
All right.
Okay, fine.
Okay. I can't, man. You got me. I can't. Can you show me where the Mahdi is?
Okay, no, brother. Can you answer the question? Do you
No,
have or you
I
don't
told
have
you I
it?
can't. I told you I can't.
Then
Can you show me the Mahdi?
Okay, then you have to leave Ahlul Sunnah Jama'ah because you don't have.
Wait, can you show me the Mahdi?
You don't have Abu Bakr with you. Then you shouldn't
Okay,
say
okay.
Abu Bakr. Then okay.
Oh yeah,
Then,
I won't.
okay,
Can you show me the
shouldn't,
Mahdi?
Okay, then you shouldn't be a Sunni then.
Cool.
No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't try to pretend and say cool. No, okay, you should not. You should say,
Okay,
I
okay.
reject my faith right now as a Sunni. I have no proof. Can you tell the people publicly that I, as Abu Qaim, have no proof and I'm not a real Sunni?
I have what?
Say it, because you said that you don't have the evidence. Can you tell the people that you don't have any proof and you're not a real Sunni?
I don't have the evidence on
You
me
don't have any
right now.
evidence and you're not a real
Yeah,
Sunni.
I don't have the
Okay.
evidence on me. Like,
You don't have evidence.
I don't have the book with me now.
No. You don't have the evidence at all.
What do you mean at all?
No, you don't have evidence at all.
Evidence of what?
Evidence that that Abu Bakr was supposedly appointed after the Prophet Muhammad, peace and be upon his holy family. How about this, brother? Look, I'm gonna take you off You take your time.
Wait.
No, but
just
it's
wanna,
okay.
I just want to
I'm
see the
gonna take you
Mahdi.
off. No, I'm gonna take you off. You take your time. Do your research and come
I
back
just
with
want to see
evidence.
the Mahdi.
Okay, look, brother. The Mahdi, if you
I
want to
just
see him,
want
you
to
can
see
go.
the Mahdi.
If you want to see him, there's a U-turn right here. It's okay.
I
You
want to
come
see
back.
Mahdi.
You come back. How about
I
you?
want to see Imam
I'll
Mahdi.
save
Can
you.
you show me Imam?
But look, brother. I'll save your time. You take your time. You show me the evidence, and you can come back. Okay?
I want to give
We'll do
Imam
that.
Mahdi a big hug.
Okay, all
Can
right
you show me
then.
Imam Mahdi?
No, thank you. We don't need the hug. Okay, it's
Well,
okay.
I want to
Find
see
the
Imam
evidence first.
Mahdi.
Find your evidence first, and then we can continue. Okay, because you're
Alright,
lost confused.
I'll
Thank you
come
so
back.
much about that. Thank you. I'll give Brother Abu Karim. He doesn't have the evidence, no problem. I'm gonna give Brother Abu Karim some time, so then he can just get this narration, get this evidence that he has so far, because he doesn't have it. Amazing. What have you realized? The past two guests have come up with absolutely nothing. I mean, it's amazing, really. I don't understand this Islam that they're calling me to. He said that he's the only true Muslim. But these only two Muslims are not giving me any evidence, They're believing in the faith that they cannot provide evidence with. It's strange. It's really strange, people. Are you not listening to this? Do you not see that as a bit strange? Do you not see that as a bit strange that people who are supposedly calling themselves to be Muslims, when we give them the ultimatum, we give them the floor. Present your amazing Islam that you have right now. That Abu Bakr was upon a Khalifa. We asked them, this is amazing. It should be something you should know by heart, Please give it to us, We're waiting, I'm gonna give you an example of what if I was a president and I have this random guy. I have three options only, The only three options there. I don't have Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as an option. And when I mentioned Allah subhanahu, he's like, what? You see, when I told you people, I keep on telling you this, we keep on telling you this. Al-Sadiq keeps on telling you, the Prophet Muhammad keeps telling you, when it comes to the supremacy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it goes over your heads, What? Supremacy of Allah? What? Allah chooses what? You see, it doesn't click with the people's head, What? It's like they're not even aware about it. Like they're not, and this is why Imam Ahmad Hassan has said that these scholars have brainwashed, have blinded you. And this is what the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, he said that one thing that I fear more than the Dajjal is misguided scholars, because the minute you mention the supremacy of Allah, you said, what if I had an example? What if I was a president and had three options, a random guy and my best friend and the person I love? And I mentioned, what about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? What? Allah? Who? Allah? Who's he? Who's that? Who's the thing who's Allah? This it goes over their heads. What can we do? Yes. So yes, we have a person who comes in by the name of Tamiyan. Again, please stick to the topic of the room, as about how we're going to properly recognize the Mahdi and how we are going to properly support him.
Yeah, I'll be real. I didn't really rise up because I didn't hear that, but I heard the part where you said you ask people about their beliefs and they usually can't even prove it. But yeah, come. I can stick to the topic.
I'm sorry, I couldn't really hear what you're saying. Can you say it again slowly?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Can you please repeat again?
Yeah, so basically, I wasn't in for you explaining what the topic was. All I heard was you asking people to prove their aqidah, like their beliefs from, you get what I'm saying? That they believe Islam is about, and they can't do that. That's what I heard. That's why I rised up. But it's okay. We can stay on the topic about the Mahdi. You want to bring up the hadith about the Prophet's will?
Yes, okay. I'll repeat again. The topic is about how we're going to properly recognize the Mahdi and how we're going to properly support him.
Oh, I recognize him and I support him.
Okay, how did you recognize him?
I recognize him from the hadith. The description the Prophet ﷺ gives us of him.
Hold on. Are you saying that he's here? Do you believe in him?
No. When I say recognize, I mean like, oh, okay, I know. You get what I'm saying? This is the description on Mahdi, but he's not here.
Okay, can you please label out like this way that you found to recognize him?
Yeah. Uh, when I say find, I mean like understand of his description, the description that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam gives us of him in the hadith.
Okay.
But I
Can
still
you
reject what he said.
can you please present these descriptions that the Prophet Muhammad presented? For example, you mean like he has a prominent nose and white forehead like that?
I mean, you could add that too, but like also that he comes from his lineage and he will come from. You get what I'm saying? Those type of specific things. I'm not talking about specifically he will be this and this. You get what I'm saying? Like stuff that points to him. Those type of descriptions I'm talking about.
Okay. So, can you list off this? Can you list off the descriptions so we can go
Okay,
forward?
okay. But let's just make it more simpler. I know who the Mahdi is, and when I say I recognize him, I just mean okay. I recognize the descriptions that the Prophet gives us of the Hadith. Like for example, he will come from his lineage. Just use that as an example. That's that one simply. So just get to your point. Make your
Okay,
argument.
okay. Let's take it. This is a very interesting point that you
Yeah.
brought up right now. He comes from his lineage. Now, how are we going to really actually how are we going to authenticate that?
Are we going to authenticate it by
Yeah,
looking at,
by looking at what?
like you mean the Hadith itself?
No, a person is coming, and how are you going to know if this person actually comes from the lineage of the Prophet?
Yeah. So there's multiple descriptions, bro. I just named one to
No,
make
hold
like
on, wait, brother.
the
No,
argument proof.
hold on. Let's calm down. You said that one of the ways is that he will come from the lineage of the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings
Yeah.
be upon his holy family. Now, how are we going to actually authenticate that such an individual he is truly from the lineage of the Prophet Muhammad?
Yeah, so that's not the only description. By you asking me that question, you're already assuming that's the only description that we
No,
have of.
you gave me it was 6 to 1. How are we going to know
Yeah, I
that?
know. But what I'm trying to explain to you is the reason I told you only one is because I don't have it in my mind all of the descriptions of him. But this one description of him is not gonna tell us or it's not gonna prove to us who he is. Like, I get your point in it. But I'm saying there's multiple, but I don't have them on top of my head, bro. But I want you to continue with your argument in it. Like you're the one that brought the topic. I'd like to hear
Okay.
what you're saying.
Okay, look. So that's why I want you because when you bring up a sign, you have to elaborate on it. You can't like bring up a sign and you can't elaborate
I did. I
on
said to
the
you
way
the reason.
but you cannot elaborate because when I ask you, please, can you elaborate? What do you mean by he's gonna come and he's gonna be from the lineage? How are you gonna authenticate that? You have to find a way. You cannot say, yeah, one of the descriptions is that he's going to be
Oh,
the
yeah.
lineage of the prophet. So you have to
Oh my bad.
explain
Oh
in
my
what
bad.
way.
Okay. I thought when you were asking that, I thought you were asking him. Like I didn't think you were asking like can you prove he's from this lineage in it? But yeah, we probably can in it. There's people right now that can actually prove to you to be from the lineage of the Sahaba and the Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. There's nothing wrong with that.
How?
Because they
How?
date it
But
back
how?
to the
How do
yeah.
they do
So what
that?
they do so they date it back. They do it by like a what's that called,
Like
bro?
genealogy, like a genealogy. That's what they do. Like a family tree.
Yeah. Basically like that, innit? Like a
Yeah,
family
but
tree that
look,
looks like.
brother, that's a bit dubious because how you do you need, let's say this. What I don't want DNA tests, genealogies for sure. For example, I'll give you an example. Do you know that according to genealogy, that Queen Elizabeth is from the lineage of the Prophet Muhammad? Do you accept that?
No, prove it. Go on.
No, but they say that, and there are so-called scholars, and
I
there are
don't really
so-called
feel it.
scholars that
Yeah.
have said that yes, this genealogy that she has presented is true. That Queen Elizabeth is supposedly from the Prophet Muhammad. You know.
I mean, I could care less by just hearing that there's some scholars.
Yeah,
One second,
yeah, but
can I
okay,
finish off?
but
You
hold
asked
on.
me a question. Like, come on, respectfully.
Yeah,
I
but he's
didn't.
saying, look, brother, you gave me a
Yeah.
specific. Okay, look, brother,
Yeah.
let me
Let me
just
answer what
let
you're
me.
saying. Otherwise, you're just gonna make me look like I'm just rejecting. So what I'm saying is, I couldn't care less about a modern scholar. Just you just saying a modern scholar said this. No, I'd like to have proof. Like you're saying, there's she can track it back to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. What's the evidence? What's the
Brother,
scholar saying?
what's the evidence that a person is truly from the lineage of the Prophet Muhammad? What's the evidence? What
I
do we
just told
use?
you by dating the forefathers, by looking at who all the way looking at like for each family that they had, like their
Yes,
grandfathers all the way
who's gonna
back.
authenticate that? Who's gonna authenticate that?
Hmm?
Will it be historians authenticating it? Who's gonna authenticate this document?
Yeah, ulama, of course, but they provide evidence. I'm saying, where's the evidence? You're saying, no, forget the evidence. Ulama
I
said
never
that's
said
all
that.
you.
I never said forget the evidence. I never said that. You said they're gonna trace it
When
back.
I said to you, what's the evidence? You
Brother,
immediately started
let me.
saying
I
one
didn't.
second.
You immediately cut me up. I said that
Okay, my bad,
according
my
to
bad. So
how,
what's the evidence?
according to how, and that's why if you just stop and just listen for a little bit,
Yeah, I'm
these
listening.
so-called scholars they looked at the names, they looked at her so-called document, and they checked and they verified the names. Okay, she's the daughter of so and so, who's the son of so and so and so and so and so and so, and they went back all the way up, and they said yes, this person does come back from the lineage. Because if you look at the whole genealogy, it matches now.
Can
You
name
can
one
even
scholar?
go. You can even go online. You can even go and have the so-called even one person is well-known scholar by the name of Ali Guma. I'm not
Okay,
sure
one
if you know who he is. Okay, the person he cut off. All right.
I didn't cut off. I can hear you. I just
Yeah,
left
it
to.
just went up. Okay, all right. So according to the scholar Ali Guma, and he's one of the Grand Muftis. He's one of the Grand Muftis in Egypt. Okay. He's
Okay.
well known, okay, and many people that go by his command. Many people go by his command and his ruling, and his
What is he?
fatwas. Ali Guma.
No,
Ali
no, no.
Guma.
Not what's his name. I asked what is he? What's his aqidah?
Ali. He's a well-known scholar. He's a well-known mufti.
That's not what I asked for. I asked what is his aqidah?
What is his aqidah? Is Ahlul Sunnah. That's his aqidah.
The Ahl Sunnah is not aqidah. What is his
His
aqidah?
aqidah is, brother. What is it, man? What are you saying? What he believes in,
Do you know what aqidah is, akhi?
brother? Do you know?
Like Ahl Sunnah wal
Brother,
Jama'ah.
Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah is his faith. You know. What do you want? Does he believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Does he believe in the Prophet Muhammad? Which way was his aqidah?
I'll explain to you if you can.
Where,
chill.
brother? Look, brother. Do you know who he
You're
is?
asking me what do you mean, and when I'm trying to.
Brother,
telling
do
me
you know who he
wait.
is? Do you know who Ali Guma? Look up who Ali Guma is. Just
No,
look
I
up who
don't
he
want
is.
to. But I'm asking one sec, bro. Look. So Asharis, for example, they'll tell you, oh, Maturidis and Asharis and Salafis are part of Ahlul Sunnah wa Jama'ah, but there's complete different aqidas there. So I'm just simply asking, what's the aqidah?
Brother,
If you
look
don't know,
up.
just say, I
Brother,
don't
look,
know. It's
brother.
fine.
He is from the. Do you know who Al-Azhar is? Do you know who that university is?
Nah,
Al-Azhar.
nah.
Okay, you know who that is. Now, do you know who their aqidah is? The aqidah of Al-Azhar is what?
That doesn't prove his aqidah.
Brother, do you know what the aqidah of Al-Azhar is? Say yes or you say no.
No.
Okay, you don't know who the aqidah of Al-Azhar is? The Ahlul Sunnah, specifically the Hanafi. So the Hanafi way of thought, the Hanafi fiqh, the Hanafi aqidah, that's what they believe in. So even this person right now is Ali Gumas from Al-Azhar. If you know what Al-Azhar is, then I don't know what
I'll
to
explain
say
to you.
then. I don't
So-
want to say this. So now,
Yeah.
look, man, let me finish. Okay, let's finish. Let me get back to the point. Let me get back to the point. The point is that you're putting, okay, lineage. You know, he's gonna be the Mahdi will be from the lineage of the Prophet Muhammad. I'm telling you, how are we going to authenticate that? Are the scholars going to authenticate that? Are the stones going to authenticate that? How are we going to actually authenticate that this person who comes up and says that he's a Mahdi, or we believe that he's a Mahdi? How are we actually going to authenticate if he's actually from the Prophet?
Okay. So can I respond to the first thing you said earlier? Or are we just gonna like not let me respond to one point that you made earlier? Can I respond to it? Is that okay?
Just go ahead. But do you understand the point?
Yeah. Don't worry. So when I finish that point, I'll answer this point too. Okay? If you just don't cut me off. So first thing, yeah, there's a lot of people that have studied in Medina, a lot of people, but afterwards the aqidah changed. The aqidah of Saudi is the Salafi aqidah. You get what I'm saying? So a school that he has come from, he has studied in, does not determine after years what his aqidah is. You get what I'm saying? So it's calm if you don't know his aqidah, but I'm saying that's kind of important, innit? But I'm gonna search his name up in a minute. But answering your second question, yeah, it's already assuming that that's the only description that we have of the Mahdi. I'm telling you, it's really not. But the lineage thing, I'm still saying it's the tree that goes up. But I'm telling you, well, let's see now if any scholar has made that for Elizabeth, if they can be confirming that, innit? Is that calm? If I look it up,
Look up what?
for a second, I'm gonna get out of TikTok for 2 minutes, and I'm gonna look up the scholar that you just mentioned, Ali Guma, right? And I'm gonna look
I
at his
can
evidence.
look, brother. I'm going. You're not going to the point. You said you only mentioned one example, and that's lineage. But I'm asking you, how are we going to confirm if this person who's claiming to be the Mahdi, he truly comes from the lineage of the Prophet Muhammad? The person gave an example. Ali Gumi is his madhab, if you want to say, or he's from the like, brother. That's the thing I'm trying to. If you want to look, I'll show you for right now. It says right now he's Ashari. His Aqid is from the Ashari. If you want to go by that, he's Ashari, and he's the school of thought he has is Shafi. So I've already given you
Subhanallah,
the
okay,
example.
okay. Yeah,
I've
so
already
he's
given you that.
misguided.
Okay.
He's misguided. Yeah, he's
Okay.
misguided. Okay,
Okay.
continue.
To you, he's misguided. Okay, no
Yeah.
problem. No problem. So going back to the point, if he's misguided, no problem. How are we going to actually authenticate
Okay, cool.
a
So first of
person?
all, yeah, I go on, finish. My bad.
Yeah, how are we going to actually authenticate if a person
Yeah.
who we believe he's the Mahdi, how are we going to authenticate his lineage?
Okay. So, Akhi, first, when you asked this question and I said this example, it was just for the argument's sake to give you one description fast, innit? But the way we can authenticate it is not just by looking at that. A person cannot just come and fit one description and not fit the others. If you fit every single one of them, the way we can just confirm lineage like we do today with other people, not just the Mahdi, by the way, is by going from father to father to father to father, confirming it like that.
So you personally authenticate it then? Or are we all going to authenticate? As the Muslims as a whole,
No,
we're going to...
of course not. Like, there's gonna be people that research it, innit? Like,
Okay, so who are the...
historians and stuff like that. Scholars.
Okay, so scholars then, like I said before.
Yeah, proper. No, proper scholars. I don't
Who are
consider
the proper scholars?
the ones that are actually for me, like I would say a scholar for me is someone who has studied something and is upon the true understanding of it. That's
Like
my description of a
who?
scholar.
Yeah,
the
like
scholars of
Zakir Naik, Yasakadi, who?
Yeah,
Which
so
scholar?
I cannot confirm them because I don't know their beliefs in it. I don't know what they do.
But you said scholars. What scholars will
Yeah,
you
so
take?
let me give you an example before you come here. So I can give you an example like some the scholars of Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah. Those are the ones I consider scholars from the Haqq. Other ones I don't know. I haven't studied them. But the Asharis are not upon the Haqq. Maturidis I do not consider the scholars. But
Okay, brother. So which scholars? You're saying the scholars of the Ahlul Sunnah, but
Atri, Salafi.
okay, Salafi. Okay, and you're saying the Salafi, and they accept the Salafi school of thought. Okay, that's why I gave an example. Like the many people who claim to be Salafi, and many scholars say no, he's not Salafi. Like people like Yasser Qadi, he says Salafi, but they say no, he's not Salafi. People say, for example, Zakir Naik, they say no, he's not Salafi. People say, for example, Willie Lasmai, they say no, he's not Salafi. People say that, for
Yeah, but
example,
I never said
I
that.
can keep I can give you a list of scholars, but who decides who's Salafi, who's not Salafi? Who decides that?
One sec. I never said that they are now Salafis, Dr. Sakanak and all these people. So it's irrelevant for you to quote to me what other people said. I actually answered you when you asked me about Dr. Sakanak. I said, I don't know, Akhi. I have not looked into this person. I do not know what he believes. I've genuinely never even watched the video of Dr. Sakanak, but it's just edits I've seen of this guy. So I'm not going to determine whether he's Salafi or not.
Okay, but look, brother, it's very simple. You're saying scholars. Like, can you tell
Yeah,
me
and I
who
think-
these scholars are? What kind of scholars that you believe they actually follow Ahlul Sunnah and actually Salafi? Can you name one scholar?
Yeah, you want from modern day?
Any one. You want like any
Yeah,
that's
Sheikh
alive.
Al-Fawzan,
Like
Sheikh
you can't go
Al-Fawzan,
back
Sheikh
to
Al-Fawzan.
scholars no longer there.
Yeah, Sheikh Al-Fawzan.
Huh? Sheikh
Sheikh
Fawzan from Saudi
Al-Fawzan.
Arabia, for example, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Sheikh Fawzan. You go by his idea, and if he is going to be the one authenticating like this lineage, for example.
Whoa, wait. No one said that. Relax. Whoa. I didn't say we go by the understanding of Sheikh Al-Fawzan. You asked me earlier, we were speaking about scholars, and you asked me, who do you consider scholars? That's the only question I answered. I never answered.
Yeah. No, my question was, what scholar do you classify as a person who actually follows Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah and actually follow the Salafi, the correct method according to you?
Yeah, the Aqidah, yeah.
Okay, follows the correct Aqidah. You said Sheikh Fawzan. Okay, for example.
Alhamdulillah.
So, do you believe, for example, that Sheikh Fawzan will be one of the people who will be authenticating the lineage of the Mahdi when he presents his genealogy?
Nah, because I don't believe the Mahdi is here.
When the Mahdi is here, do you believe that he'll be one of the people who will be authenticating his genealogy, his family tree?
Yeah, he could do it. Yeah. He could be one of the people. It's no problem.
Okay, he could be one of the people. So you go by his.
By the way, I just want to say something. There's a person in the comments, my bad, that's saying Taymin has not even got 10% of Al-Qama, and he's claiming Al-Qama is an Athri, but I never made the claim it's an Athri or Ashri. You're the one that said it's an Ashri. I went by your logic. Go on.
It's not me. Okay, if you want to respond back to the guest, it's not me. Okay.
Wait, you never said he was an Ashri?
No, I didn't say, and I'm saying that. You respond to him. You respond to his comment. Because he's saying you do not have 10%. It's not me saying that.
No, I never said you said that. What I said is you said that Al-Guma, the scholar that you quoted, you said yourself he was an Ashri. And I just said,
he's saying that. Okay, but you responded to...
you're saying that. You said that. He said
Brother, can you just calm down? Can you calm down? You were responding back to a comment of a guest. You're not responding back to me.
No, it wasn't really like a long thing in it. It was just a quick saying, but you made it stuck. I don't know why.
No, brother. You responding back to the comment by the name of our dear guest Kanazimo. He
Yeah,
said
you know it.
that.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
so
too
you're not
easy, no.
responding back. You're not responding back to
Yeah,
me.
I'll ignore
Okay.
him. I'll ignore him. Go on.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let's stick to that.
Yeah, go on.
When the Mahdi appears, when the Mahdi appears, you said you listed a lot of descriptions. You know, one example is his lineage. One example is like his physical description. Okay, I'm just telling you, and then that's why I'm going back to the very beginning. How we are going to actually properly recognize the Mahdi when he appears. What are the ways? You said there are ways, but you don't have them. You said
No,
one
no.
way. Good.
My bad. My
No,
bad.
you
I'm
said
thinking.
one way is like the is the lineage. What's another way?
If you can give me a couple of minutes, like 3-4 minutes, I can actually bring you 10 descriptions of him. Would you like
Okay,
that?
I would have to take it down because there's another guest by the name Yaku speaks who's been waiting patiently. I'll take you down. You get your list, and we come back later, inshallah. Okay? How about that?
That goes.
Okay, all right then. Let's do that. Okay. So thank you, and I'll add on another guest to the guest, and I'll just take you down, brother. And when you come back with your list, we can go from there. But thank you for your time. Yeah. Okay. Let's go back to the guest who would like to speak. Yaku speaks. Okay. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. You alright?
Yeah, I'm alright. How are you?
I'm good. So you are the followers of you call him Abu al-Hassan, right?
You mean Ahmed Hassan?
Yeah.
Yes, Ahmed Hassan. Yes, correct.
And he was what, the first of the 12, right?
First of the 12 Mahdis. Yes.
And then so are you aware of so obviously he went missing for a long time, right?
He went into a quotation. Yes.
In the middle of a battle.
Who said that was in the middle of a battle? Where do you get this from?
It was in the middle of Iraq during the war, was it not?
No, I don't know where you're getting this information from.
What do you mean? When did he go missing? Was it not in the middle of the Iraq war?
No, yeah, okay. Maybe you haven't read, we even have this even on our website. We said that the Imam Ahmed Hassan, he went into quotation in mid 2007. 2007 is when he went into quotation, so I don't know
What was
what battle you're
happening
referring
in
to.
2007 in Iraq?
Huh?
What was happening in 2007 in Iraq?
No, but that's when he went into in a quotation.
In the
That's when he
middle of
went into the Rabi'. That's when he went
So I
into
was
a
correct.
quotation.
So my
I don't know
statement
where you're
was
getting this
correct.
battle from.
Brother, what do you think happened in 2007 in Iraq?
Brother, do you even know the history of Ahmed Hassan?
Yeah, I mean, I'm very well familiar with the history of the Sheikh.
Yes, please tell me. You're mentioning this battle. What battle are you
Yeah,
referring to?
so I think he was very smart because when people are being defeated and being destroyed by multiple armies from different ways, people await a savior and they await somebody to come and help them and save them and deliver them from this. Hence why, in the middle of a battle and from the war that happened in Iraq and the instability of the region and many people having faced these things, it was very easy for somebody to claim that they are Al-Mahdi and a savior and to gain followers because it's something that people wanted to believe.
Yeah, did you know that he was spreading his cause since 1999? Did you realize that?
And
In 1999, in 99,
how many
brother.
issues? I don't think you know the history of these religions.
No, you don't know. Listen, you
I
don't
don't
know the
think
history
you
of
know
Ahmed
the
Hassan.
history. You think
Ahmed Hassan,
you think they were all-
stop, please, listen. Ahmed Hassan was spreading the call from 1999 to 2004, 2007, 2000. He's spreading the call. He's public in the time. He was plugged that the entire time. He was going out and he was giving people that. He was going to the Hussainiyas. He was going to the Marji. He's going publicly to them, spreading the call publicly. People knew about him. It wasn't like a hidden thing that automatically out of nowhere in 2007 he just claimed to be the Mahdi.
No,
Or
that's
claimed
not
to
my
be Imam
claim.
Mahdi.
No, that's
He
not my claim.
was giving people public dawah, calling people publicly. So he said, "Oh no, what happened in 2007? There was like a war, and then he just like left." Even though the invasion in Iraq, everyone knows that happened in 2003, 2004. Everyone knows that.
I'll explain to you what happened.
No, you don't know what happened, brother. It's simple because you did not know. You did not know that Imam Ahmed Hassan in
Okay, so why don't you tell the people that
in
you're
Iraq,
teaching
he went out and this is when
But
he was
why,
appointed.
why don't you tell people you're an armed militia though?
We're not
Why
armed
do you
militia.
hide that from the people?
We're
You are
not.
an
Well,
armed
look.
militia.
Hey, look. Don't
Your
come with
people
false
in
accusations.
Iraq haven't.
Do not come with false accusations. We're
You
not
guys
armed
are an
militia.
armed militia.
We are not
You're
armed
unaware of
militia.
your own history.
No,
Then.
we are not. We're not the office. I don't know who you're referring to. We're not the
In
office of
Iraq.
Maktab. We're not armed militia. Don't come with false accusations,
Okay.
okay?
Oh my. You're okay.
Don't come.
Wait.
Don't come with false accusations with no evidence, okay? We're not armed
I
militia.
have evidence.
You have no evidence. We're not armed militia, okay? Don't
You're
come with
an armed
nonsense.
militia. Why are you lying
Do
for?
not come with falsehood. And don't come with nonsense. Don't come with false accusations. We're not armed militia, okay?
Okay. I'll explain what happened. Right in Iraq. Right after the disappearance of the first of the supposed Mahdis. Right. Yeah. You then have majority of them today don't even accept the second one that you're claiming now.
We are not the office
Let's kill
followers.
us.
We are not the followers of office in Najaf, okay?
So you've already split up in your
We
short
have
20
not
years. You've already
followers
split.
of the false office of Najaf. We do not go by their falsehood. We're not armed militia.
But
Do
those are
not
the
come with this
but
nonsense.
those are the people that were protecting your Mahdi, bro.
They
Those
were
are the
not.
people.
They were
Yes, they
not.
were.
They
They
were
went.
the
They
same
fought with
people.
him.
They were the same people who publicly, one of the Nagas scouts, which you don't even know about, their even name, said that I publicly dissociate myself, and they said, you know, Ahmed Hassan, no, he's not true. This dawah is false. That's what they said publicly. This one of the people, one of the suppositors was Hassan al-Imami. He said that this dawah is false. He went out publicly and said this dawah is a false dawah. Did you even know that?
That's only one person, my guy.
That's the whole people. The whole people said we do not go by him. We do not go by
No,
him. Even the office. Stop.
today.
Don't talk. Don't talk. Because you don't know the history. Don't you? Clearly do not know the history.
I do,
They
man.
themselves say that he's no longer with us. They say that we don't have any contact. He's only contact with some people. You clearly don't even know the history of what happened.
So
They said that even the intelligence, even the office security said that we have eyes. We know who are the followers. We know our supporters, and some of the supporters follow us. We're with them. Did you not know that?
I'm aware.
You didn't know that. You didn't know. Okay, it's okay.
Oh my
You didn't
God.
know this. Let me educate you
am.
because you didn't know. No, you did not know
No,
this.
I do.
You did not know this at all. It's okay. You don't know anything about
Can
our
I-
dawah. You
can
don't know
I know
anything
your-
about the call.
can I know
You
your
don't know
name?
anything.
No,
No,
can I
brother.
know your name?
You don't know anything about us. You don't know anything about us. Okay? Had you known, we are saying what happened in
Yeah.
in the middle of 2007. In the middle of 2007, Imam Ahmed Hassan, he went into Rayba. Why? Why did he go into Rayba? Because he said in the
Because
sermon of
he was in
Hajj.
the middle of the Iraq War.
Because he said in the sermon of Hajj, "O people, do not be happy by me leaving your lands." By me leaving your land, by leaving the land. So in the sermons, in the sermon meeting Imam Mahdi, he said to people publicly by voice, "Do not be helped by me leaving your lands." So Ahmed Hassan said before, he'll be leaving. Why he will be leaving? Because of the betrayal, because of the because of the disrespectful acts. He told his people that he will be leaving. Okay.
Okay, can I respond?
Did you know this? Did you at least were you aware about this? Then in Ahmed Hassan, in
Yes.
one of his speeches, he said to people that he will be leaving.
Brother, I think you have to understand, right? Obviously, I'm not a follower of what you're upon, you know, and you obviously have the paradigm that you have. So I take objective historical accounts, whereas you take your own group's testimonies, etc., etc. So you have your perception of history. But the truth about these situations is that my man claims to be Al-Mahdi in the middle of an Iraq war, and I understand that he was also claiming that before. I'm not denying that. Right, he then claims it. He then gets some followers. These followers are an armed militia. The followers of your Mahdi were an armed militia. Don't try and lie to the people. They were killing people in Iraq. You can call it self-defense because of the war. I'm not going to blame you for it. You were an armed militia. Then your Mahdi disappears for a while. Then you have a new guy coming and claiming he's Al-Mahdi. Do all the followers, do the armed militia that was protecting your first Mahdi, do they accept him with open arms? No, they don't. Do some of them? Yes, I'm not going to deny that. Yes, some of them do. But not all of them did. Because, number one, people are like, did he pass away? Did he run away? Was he kidnapped? What happened to him? Nobody knows. And then you just claim ghaiba, which is just the same thing that every single Shia has been doing since the dawn of time. And what happens every single time, like when Jafar al-Sadiq passes away and his son is supposed to be Musa al-Kadhim. You have about 5 Shia sects that break up just because of the issue with Ja'far al-Sadiq and Musa al-Kadhim. Then the same thing happens with the son of Hassan al-Askari, and now it's happening again with your second Mahdi, because every single time, brother, that you have a Mahdi going missing or something, it creates such huge issues, and you have about 5 different groups that split apart from it. And you can't deny that, because that's history, bro. Every single time an Imam goes missing or something happens or his first son dies, you have about 5, 6 different sects that split up from it. And it's just ridiculous, bro. You're from this Mahdi now and the third one, yeah, you're gonna have another group of people that you're with right now. You're all gonna split apart and gonna be like, is the third one the real one? Is he not? Is this a fake claimant? Etc. 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 You understand?
Okay. Are you finished? Shakub speaks.
And just one more thing I have to say, right? Seeing as we take objective historical accounts, right?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Wait,
All right.
wait, wait.
No, look,
Wait,
brother. Look,
wait,
look, brother. Look,
wait,
brother.
wait.
I'm
Last point.
Lohan,
Last
brother,
point.
brother,
Last
brother,
point.
brother, Yaqub,
Please, man, this is my
brother,
last point.
Yaqub. Can you answer me one question?
Of course.
Have you read the sermon of meeting Imam Mahdi? Have you read that sermon by Ahmad Hassan?
I have not. Do you want to read it for me?
Okay, but have you listened? So you're saying, let me take objective evidence, but let me reject everything that Ahmad Hassan, the person himself that we're talking about.
Yeah, but Ahmed
You're not
Hassan is
going by.
not objective.
You're
That's
not.
subjective.
Okay,
That's the
look,
whole
no,
point.
brother. You're talking about a person who's claiming to be the Imani, and you're saying, and I told you, he has said that he will be leaving. I'll be leaving it.
Yeah.
Before 2007, he said, I will be leaving. I will be leaving. He said that before. Obviously, why would he be leaving? And why? That's what he mentioned. Because of the betrayal. Because of the lack of support. This is why I will be leaving. Indeed, the narration said that when the Imam of your time, the 7th and the 5th of my family, when he, like say, it's very clear, because the narration states that it will be the disastrous fitna when you lose him. When you lose the 5th and the 7th of your Imam, you will lose him. It will be this fitna. So obviously, when the Imam, he leaves, what do you think? It's going to be like all happy days and we'll be like shaking hands? No. Narration stated, he said that I will be leaving your lands. I'll be leaving. So don't say I'm taken by objective, evidence. No, you're not. You're not going by that. Because he said I'll be leaving. Don't tell me, oh no, he left in the middle of the battle. He said, I'll be leaving. I'll be leaving you guys.
Yeah,
it's like Imam. It's like Prophet Muhammad, peace and be upon his holy family. He said that you guys will split. You guys will follow the Jews and the Christians. Why does he? Because he knows after there will be division. He said there will be trials, there'll be fitna, just like the Prophet Muhammad did. Imam Ali said after me there'll be fitna, and Imam Mahdi said the exact same thing. Imam Ali said the exact same thing. They said that after, when we leave, there'll be fitnas, there'll be trials, there'll be tribulations. So what? And the messenger of that time, he tells the people what's gonna happen after.
Okay, brother, are you finished?
No, brother. You did not clearly, brother. It's clear. You did not go and you didn't do your research.
I did
So
do my research.
then don't say that you did. When you do research, you look at all of the things that's being presented. No, brother. When you do research, you look at everything being presented. You didn't look at the evidence being presented about what Ahmad Hassan said, his books, even what he sent before. You did not look at that. You just took what I objective evidence and what I personally see, what I personally accept, and you left the rest.
Okay, brother, what's your name? Mamadou, right? So, brother, look, I'm not trying to attack you or be rude to you or anything.
No, but
right?
put proper information. Put proper information. Don't say objective. Don't say objective historical accounts.
I understand that my opposing understanding to you of the events may cause some, make you upset. As I'm sure that.
No, I'm saying no, brother. This is what I'm saying, brother. Calm down. Don't misquote me. No, look, brother. Do not misquote me. I'm saying that if you're claiming that, oh no, he left, and people believe he died, know what the claimant is saying. If you're researching, if you're research, you would say, wait a minute. I didn't know that Ahmad Hassan said that he'd be leaving. I didn't know that Ahmad Hassan said that, after him there'll be fitness. I didn't know anything about this. Hey, thank you for pointing this out. Let me go back and do research instead of saying no. Let me go back just to evidence. So if you're a sincere researcher, a sincere person, okay, look, brother, look, it's clear. You don't want to listen. It's okay, brother. You're not listening. You're not listening to what I'm saying. What I'm saying is going in one ear and going
He
out
said
the
he
other.
predicted his
Look,
own
brother,
disappearance.
they're not-
Therefore, it's not strange. He said that he was going to disappear. So did previous imams. I comprehended exactly what you.
yes,
what
but you're
said.
saying there's going to be
Why
a
will you not
fitna.
let me respond
But,
to you?
brother,
If
did you-
I clearly comprehended what you said, why
did
can't I
you?
respond?
Okay, look, brother. Are you going to listen to what I'm saying? Or are you going to keep on cutting me off? I'm telling you.
I just told you what you
Look,
just
look,
said.
brother. Just continue and just finish what you're saying, because you're not listening to me. Go ahead
Okay,
and finish.
thank you. You're gonna allow me to finish what I'm saying. Okay, if you look at this narration which I have on my screen, if you make it bigger, it's Sahih Bukhari 4447. This happened the day after Raziyat al-Khamis, which is the day in which you claim that the Prophet ﷺ wrote down his wasiyah and his will. If Abu al-Hasan had made it clear to the people his wasiyah, there would be no issue about who the next Imam is going to be, because it was already clearly written down and being preached 24/7, which was also the claim of the Shia, which why their religion doesn't really make sense, because they also claim that the Prophet ﷺ was very clear with the names of who were going to be the next Imams. Yet everybody seems to have a really big confusion about this. Like when Jafar al-Sadiq dies, for example, when this guy goes missing, etc., etc., etc. Brother, he was in the middle of the battle in the middle of a war field. He had a militia. He understood that they were weak. He said, "Okay, I'm gonna have to desert you people because it's just gonna be embarrassing."
Don't put
left,
false.
bro.
No. Do
That's
not
what
make
happened,
no.
bro.
Do
And
not
this
make
narration here
false.
proves there's no
But
wasiyah and there's no
hold
will
on.
where
Hold on.
there's 12 Mahdis and 12 Imams. You have no historical evidence for that.
Hold on.
We have
Let's
is
calm
Kitab
down.
al-Ghaiba.
Hold on.
Kitab al-Ghaiba is not authoritative.
Hold on. Calm down. Hold on. Calm down. Let's take it easy. First of all, do you believe that the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, family, he left behind a written will? Do you believe that first before we move on?
No.
Okay. Do you believe that you believe he had no will?
No.
Okay. Did you know that it's a divine obligation upon everyone, every Muslim, every righteous person to leave behind a written will? Did you know that?
The prophets do not leave inheritance.
No. Leave behind a written will.
The prophets do not leave behind inheritance.
Look, brother. Do you believe that it is? Just answer the question.
I
Either you
understand
do
that-
believe or you don't believe.
I understand
Do
that
you
ayah of the
believe?
Quran when Allah says that when death is coming towards you to write a will. I understand that ayah.
Okay, all right. So you are aware about that. So
Yes.
do you believe that since it's a divine obligation from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to leave behind a written will, do you believe the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, and his family left behind a written will?
Yeah, the Prophet ﷺ said, I leave for you my Quran and Sunnah.
Hold on, wait. Do you believe that he left behind a written will?
No, he left behind the Quran and Sunnah.
Look, brother, it's a very simple question. Do you believe the Prophet Muhammad
I just
left
said
behind a
no.
written will?
I told you I do
So
not
he didn't. So he did not go by the command of Allah, because Allah subhanahu commanded written will. He did not just say, okay, Quran Sunnah. He's leave behind a written will. Everyone. This is a duty upon those who are righteous. Leave behind a written will. So where is the written will of the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon his holy family? Where is it?
Can I tell you something?
Okay, you believe he didn't do it. So you believe that the Prophet Muhammad did not go
realize
by the
that
command of Allah.
You know that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, yeah, his leadership, it wasn't his to give to other people. You understand that?
Okay, brother, you know you're going off. You're going off. Look, you are going. You're going off. You're going off.
Prophets don't say.
You are going off topic.
I'm
I'm
just
asking
telling
you.
you,
You're
bro.
not. Okay.
You don't understand.
You are saying no. You are saying that the Prophet Muhammad did not leave behind a written will,
When you
even
say
though
Muhammad,
that the
say
Quran.
sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Do you believe? Look, let's stick to the point and answer. Do you believe the Prophet
But
Muhammad,
you
peace
show
and blessings be
more
upon his holy
respect when you
family,
say your Mahdi's name than the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
brother, do you believe? Answer the question. Also going to discontinue
I
the
told
conversation.
you, no, I do not believe the Prophet left.
Okay, so you believe that the Prophet Muhammad. Yes, it is.
Muhammad.
Do you believe? Okay.
No, I don't.
Okay,
no,
you don't believe. So you
no,
believe.
no.
You believe that the Prophet Muhammad did not obey a command that's from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said everyone, there's a duty upon the righteous. A duty upon the righteous. He didn't say, and he didn't give any excuse to anyone. He didn't give any excuse to anyone. He said everyone must leave behind a written will. You said no, he didn't. So according to your belief, you said the Prophet he disobeyed the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is your akida right now.
Okay, that's your straw man of what?
No. This is your belief. You said no, he didn't believe. He did not leave behind ritual. He didn't write anything.
Days, man.
So okay, it's clear. It's clear. Look,
I have
thank
evidence
you.
for this.
You do not have any evidence. You
I
evidence that
do.
he did not believe behind ritual will, which is a direct disobedience from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So you believe the Prophet Muhammad. No, you believe. It's clear. It's clear, brother.
How many wives did the Prophet have?
You believe. Okay,
The
now
Quran
you see, you're
the
jumping
Quran
off topics.
says have
Okay,
two, three, or four. How many
okay.
did the
Thank
Prophet
you.
have?
No. This is
The
not
Quran
how.
says two, three, or four. How
This
many did the
okay.
Prophet
Look,
have?
it's amazing. People point out this. You know, there's a list of things the Prophet Muhammad does not have to do. Like he doesn't have to go in battles. You know, these lists of things that's
Mm,
not he doesn't have to do. None of
yeah.
them says he doesn't have to leave behind a written will. Go
No,
through
no,
that
no.
entire list. No, go through the
Actually,
entire list. Go
mm,
through the look. Go through the entire list of the things that the Prophet Muhammad does not have to do.
yeah.
Go through the entire list. You do not find that he does not leave behind.
Yes,
He does not
it
have to leave
does.
behind written will as one of them.
He does not leave
No, no,
behind
no, 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 no.
inheritance.
There's
It's
no
a
exemption.
well
No,
known.
no.
It's
But
well
okay,
known
look,
that
brother.
prophets don't
Okay,
leave behind inheritance.
there's no.
Every
It's done. Okay, the portion is not going. It's not. It's very simple. It's clear. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon his holy family, there are a list of things that he does not have to obey. He did not. I mean, yeah, I mean, like, yes, but yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Throw it at them, but still, at the same time, they're not gonna listen. He is saying that, you know, it's prophets. He's going by this. He's going by this prophets did not know by him. But yes, but yeah, yeah. Look, he's saying it's very clear. He's saying that the prophet Muhammad did not leave behind a written will, even though it's a divine obligation. Clear. Surah Al-Baqarah 180 is an obligation for you to leave behind a written will. Clear divine obligation. Clear. No exemptions. He says the Prophet Muhammad didn't do that. The Prophet Muhammad made a clear disobedience. One thing he did everything. He prayed, he fasted, he made Hajj, he married, he gave zakat, he did everything. But when it comes to leave behind a written will, nothing. He didn't do that, I mean, what can I do with this this supposed what can I do with such a belief? What can I do with such a belief in which the people they say that the Prophet Muhammad he left behind a direct disobedience, and then they say we follow the Sunnah, Sunnah, the Quran in itself it says go really right to will. And yes, brother Hussam, yes, I'll even go on that, and yes, Solomon inherited David, yes. No. Solomon did inherit David, but because this accusation that and this accusation came from Abu Bakr actually. They came from Abu Bakr. It says prophets do not inherit. But the fact of the matter is that the people not leaving behind a written will is just really atrocious. Really, I mean, I don't know what to say. Let's see. Let's leave behind. Let me go back over here. Let's see Surat al-Naml. So thank you, Brother Sam. Let's go by this Let's go by this hadith that you have. Let's go by this hadith. Let's see where it says right here. It says right here from Surat al-Naml. It says right here. It says right here. Let's go back to the hadith that dear Brother Hussam mentioned. It says right here. For the people who do not know how to read, it says right here. Surat al-Naml. It says, and Solomon inherited David. He said, O people, we have been taught the language of the birds, and we have been given from all things. Indeed, there is evident bounty. Now what did Solomon inherit from David? What did Solomon inherit? Okay? Look, we'll go back to one less individual, and then we're going to end it. Let's go to a person by the name of Angry Raccoon, and we'll end this.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Hey, I'm alright. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. All right. So I have a few questions. I'd like for you to discuss it with me, if that's okay. Um, the first question is, can you objectively prove to me that your Imam and what you guys are claiming is actually the objective truth?
Yes. Okay. The Mahdi is someone who's appointed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay? So first for them is that he must call people to the supremacy of Allah. Just like all the previous prophets and messengers and righteous ones, they call toward the supremacy and the worship of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The second thing is that he must come with divine knowledge, like every single prophet messenger has come with divine knowledge or miracles or had new knowledge of the unseen by the permission of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The third thing is that he comes and he proves that he is prophesied by the angel that came before him, and he proves that's how Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, he proved that he was appointed and he was mentioned by the tongue of Jesus. And as Jesus said, he was mentioned by the tongue of Isaiah. And the previous Muslims were mentioned and they were appointed or they were prophesied the person who came before him. These are the three ways of how to properly recognize the Mahdi.
Okay, so the first thing you said that the Mahdi has to be appointed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right?
Yes. Do you not agree with that? Can he be appointed by people?
Where is the evidence for that?
Was evidence that the
I
Mahdi
don't
is not.
agree with that premise.
Okay, all right. Do you not believe that Allah
I
subhanahu wa
don't
ta'ala
agree with the premise that the
Okay.
Mahdi has to be appointed by Allah.
Okay, do you not believe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will rectify him in one night, for example? Hello? Can you hear me?
Sorry, what?
Do you believe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will rectify?
Sorry, what'd you say?
Can you hear me? I think that there's a bad connection. Hello? Hello?
I can hear you.
Can you respond back so I can at least confirm that
Can you hear me?
Okay, I think there's a bit of a delay. I think there's a bad connection, dear brother Angry Raccoon. Because I think the connection is not good. Because I'm speaking and you're not
Wait, can you hear
replying.
me?
Okay, can you hear me, brother? Can you confirm that you can hear me?
Sorry, my connection. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear
Okay,
me?
I think there's a bit of delay. I think there's a bit of delay on your end. Yeah, I think you have bad connection, brother. I think we
I
can
will join
continue
you guys
later.
back. I will
Yeah,
leave and
yeah.
I'll join you back.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. Okay, so we'll talk later, inshallah. All right. So it has come to the end of at least my time, but don't worry, we're not gonna leave you hanging. And I think like in an hour or so, we will be having another session in which one of our other um, uh, uh, believers will be able to speak with you, and we'll be able to continue the conversation. I do apologize with the brother Reza. I didn't give you the time to speak, but when you come back, I think like in an hour or so, you can speak to the next brother or sister. So thank you all for being here. I'm a bit disappointed today again, like I always am, because no one has any evidence to back up the claim that they are upon the truth. But what can we do? You know. I do apologize, dear brother for Farida, if you wanted to raise your hand and I didn't give you the time to speak. Forgive me, but I did brother Farida, if you want to speak, just raise your hand, and we're able to better help and get back to you. And yes, so I thank you all for